Jesus Christ. Darth Maul. Stop fiddling with the fiddles. Jeez.
Stop fuddling.
I will kill everyone. Check. Check.
Jack.
Fixed.
You are unbalanced.
Check, please.
Hey.
Stabilize.
Hey. Magnetize.
Bested by a girl.
Unbalanced.
Bested by a girl.
She's strong in the force.
They're strong in the force.
Untrained but stronger than she knows.
Okay, kids, let's go.
There has been an awakening.
Just making sure it was on. Just in case. You guys ready? Hey everyone. How's it going?
Hello, what have we here?
You guys are so funny.
Hello.
Holy shit. It ain't C3 penis face and R2 dickhead.
Dickhead.
Hello there.
Looking? Found someone you have, I would say.
May the force be with us. Fucking A.
Good day, Galaxy Rogue Squadron Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Mopar.
My name is Commander Cody. That was the calmest.
That's the most hungover.
That was the most whitest, old manest. Most whitest, old manest intro you've ever done, I think.
It's the name of the game. We've got Mr. Butterclone with us today.
Yo, yo.
Welcome back.
You're supposed to talk into the mic.
I'm going to have to, yeah, you're going to have to.
Hello there.
You're going to do that.
Hello there.
Hello there. Wom. Hello there. Boom.
Good day, Galaxy.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Got few things to talk about today, but most of it, we're just going to be rambling about Star Wars, seeing what comes up. Got a few things to do. Beer review, guess the scene, usual shit. Obi-Wan's in Battlefront. Giveaway for the patrons.
Mm-hmm.
Going to sacrifice an Ewok.
Yes.
Usual. Just the usual things.
Luke Brew Walker. That's what we're going to be doing here today. Brewerizings.
What was that supposed to mean?
We're going to be drinking some beer here. Oh,
How's
dude, it
everybody
was a
feeling?
nice fucking day today.
Yeah, it was 63.
Sun was shining.
It was 67 on the way down. Dude, it's a glorious time. We've got 67 degrees in December, and it's $1.88 for fuel right now.
It stormed last night.
You're such an old man who talk about gas prices.
Fuel.
Go down to the filling station, get your fuel.
Isn't that amazing though? $1.88 for
I
a
guess.
gallon.
It's cheaper than milk.
It's cheaper than milk.
Uber drivers are real happy right now.
Milk's also expensive as shit. Did you ever try to pick up some milk?
No, I've never tried to pick up some milk.
Only the
I just
blue
pick
variety.
it up. Only the blue and the green versions, please. Thank you.
Echo.
What?
Echo base?
Padilla. Padilla.
Padilla.
Padilla.
Quesadilla.
I'm going to say his name wrong forever. What are you talking about, Echo, biatch? I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, Travis Dunn is with us. Fucko's with us live here. Travis Dunn's talking about Skywalker arrested. Did you guys hear about that? There was a guy. His name was Luke. Middle name Sky. Last name Walker.
Those are some good parents.
Was that here in
apparently
Columbus
not.
too?
Huh?
Was it here in Columbus?
No, I don't know. Let me see here. No, it was in Tennessee.
Yes, maybe. I don't
It was
know.
in Tennessee.
Keep talking about Luke Skywalker. I'm going to look at this really quick.
Luke Skywalker.
Skywalking was the soundtrack to his life.
He doesn't look like a Luke Skywalker, by the way. He looks...
Hey, no, Echo. You guys are high. You guys are drunker. You guys are much drunkest.
Good day.
Well, Facebook can
Yeah.
just chill out. Go to YouTube.
Let's drink about it. Let's drink about it.
Let's drink about it.
We're going to get into our beer review as we do every episode. We will get into Guess the Scene
As we're drinking the beers.
as we're drinking the beer. So
It's
let's
my
do
new
the beer
favorite
first.
segment.
It is?
Yeah, I love it.
Have you won yet? Listening back to the old episodes, have you won?
I was competing with you guys on the Force Awakens one when you thought that Rey was sliding down the sand.
Oh, yeah.
Or you thought she was getting portions and you were like
Yeah.
30 seconds off.
Close. do you have, before we bust open to the beer, do you have an episode you want to do?
I just watched episode 2.
Let's
We can
cheat.
do two.
We can do it. Make sure the guests win. They feel good about themselves. They want to come back.
222.
We have this from Dayton. I found from Warped Wing Brewing Company in Dayton.
Okay.
It's called the Holiday Special, fitting for the Star Wars Holiday Special, which had its anniversary 2 weeks ago. It's a lager brewed with honey, molasses, and spices.
You can smell the molasses. That's all it smells like. Just smells like pure molasses.
I figured, it's December. We should just keep doing holiday beers until the end of the year.
No, that's very true.
Just keep up with the traditions.
When we were back home in Cleveland last weekend, we rolled the dice on like
We got a
3 different
smorgasbord,
6-packs.
man. Yeah.
There was a donut maple beer or something that you
Oh,
get.
this doesn't smell good.
No, I don't think so either.
Smell test is bad.
It's hard to smell it out of the can. Though.
It is, yeah.
It smells like molasses. That's what I'm saying.
It smells like my asses.
That's the end of this show. Dun, dun, dun.
Turn it down. Shut it off.
I know you just talked about it, but I wasn't listening. Holiday Special by Warped Wing.
Yes, sir.
And you said it's Dayton, Ohio. So it's localish.
Localized.
Doesn't smell good.
No, it does not smell good whatsoever. It's bad.
All I smell is a can.
Yeah. Let's cheers. Cheers to the beers.
Solid.
Get into it.
Thanks for joining.
Happy Hanukkah. Started yesterday.
Merry Kwanzaa.
All right, so it's a lot more interesting than I expected, and it's all over the place for me.
What the fuck were they doing? It's like they took one of their regular lagers and they're like, "Oh, everyone else is just using honey and shit. Let's just throw that in a regular beer."
No, that's a good point because it does taste like they made a beer and then they added shit afterwards.
Yeah. Does not seem like it was.
Aftertaste.
Does not seem like it was all planned, if you know what I mean.
No, it's not blended at all. Oh, I'm still getting different flavors in there.
Well, good thing Butterclone brought an extra 6-pack in case we need to switch.
It has such a I don't know what to call the aftertaste. It like lingers.
Bad.
Lingers, man.
Aftertaste.
Aftertaste.
I mean, it's pretty good to me. Like
It's not bad, but it's not blended well. It's not good.
I don't get any spice really. I'm getting.
Can't even read what this fucking thing says.
It tastes like a honey brown ale to me.
It's along those lines. It's interesting that it says lager on it. Well, why would they go through a lagering process? Because that's a whole like you make a beer and then you lager it. Why don't they just make an ale? That's what I'm saying. Like, there's not too many holiday lagers. I feel like
I had never seen any before.
so. I mean,
I was gonna say this is the first one that I've ever had.
I didn't even realize it was a lager. I just grabbed it. It said holiday, and
I'm
yanked
telling you, someone had this beer already made. They just like, oh, put molasses and spices in there, and we'll figure it out later.
It tastes like Newcastle with a little bit more honey flavor, or like a Boddington's, but not quite as honey.
I've already got my decision on this. It's not a 0. It's not undrinkable, but I'm a hard 1 on this. It's not good. You think?
I'm gonna agree with you. Like
Okay.
It's pretty much 1. I wouldn't give it anything more higher than that.
I wouldn't really recommend it to anybody, but if you were wanting to roll the dice with something different,
The can.
are you gonna talk today?
I'm gonna cry. This is so bad.
The can looks like a holiday Heineken, like old school Heineken can.
I do like the color of the green. Green's my favorite color. If you guys didn't know.
Thanks for the update. I appreciate it.
Would your
all of you
lightsaber
fans.
be green? If you had a lightsaber,
You know, that's actually a good question.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So 1 out of 3 for everybody.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
1.
All right.
I was thinking
Consensus.
0 for a second,
It's not
but
undrinkable.
I won't shed on it too much.
So yeah, let's talk about what you would be. Well, first of all, would you be light side, dark side? Second of all, what color would you choose? Third of all, would it be a single blade, double blade, 2 singles?
I like this.
Dark side,
Okay.
Commander's Dark Side.
just cause.
Are
Why
you
not?
gonna be the traditional red?
It's a good question. I was actually just thinking about that. Like when Kylo decided to be a savage and destroy Luke's temple, did he find a red crystal on purpose to be Sith?
So there is some backstory that I kind of have a small issue with.
Ooh.
When they started, because in the Vader comics they make the crystals bleed.
Right, I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that.
And all lightsaber crystals are kyber crystals now, right?
I assume, but it's gotten to the point where why wouldn't you allow a Sith to have a non-red? Like I feel like
Well, that's
Brevin-
the act of bleeding it, though. Like to be a Sith, you have to make it bleed, and when it bleeds, it's red. And it's
So are you saying that's strictly ritualistic? Like
that's what it sounded like.
instead of Like I'm a Sith.
Because
Now
Palpatine
threat.
didn't say.
It just happens.
Yeah.
Palpatine wasn't like, if you want to be a Guardian, go find a blue saber and bleed that one, or a Consular, go find a green one and bleed that one. He just said
Alright.
bleed it, and it turned red.
So you're dark side.
I'm dark side. I think do I get to pick my lightsaber and my color?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be cheap and do Revan, and do purple and red, dual wield.
See, you can't go wrong there.
It's too solid. Like, it's a cop out, but it's also amazing.
That's a correct answer.
That's a 100% correct answer.
I'd be light side for sure. I'm always light side.
Fucking bitch.
And I would probably have
We're gonna duel.
2 single blade lightsabers with curved hilts, 1 blue blade and 1 white blade.
Nice.
Blue and
a
white.
good choice.
That's cool.
I like the Dooku style blade too. I'm for it.
I'm actually probably going to be light side as well.
Really?
And I am going to do a double bladed saber.
I'm the only savage here, huh?
I'm going to be light side, double bladed. I'm going to be traditional. I'm doing blue.
I like that.
Double blade blue.
Double bladed
That
blue.
was a big choice for me in KOTOR, was double bladed blue.
Yeah,
Like
I think I like. Well, the Revan setup's perfect. If you're going to be dark side, I think the purple and red, it looks so badass. But I always like just the purple setup.
Yeah.
Mace Windu's lightsaber is one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Best thing ever.
And the hilt too, yeah.
Yeah, but it's almost like because it looks so cool with him, I can't have it. So that's why I'm doing
You're not allowed to
blue.
have it. Yeah.
And I always pictured, like, if I was gonna be a Jedi, I wasn't gonna be a consular. I wasn't gonna think about stuff. I'm rampaging in with fucking two blades on my bitch.
Fuck knocking.
Fuck knocking, let me in.
Just like you do in Battlefield, it's fair.
Yeah. So I would definitely be a guardian, just rampaging in.
Nice.
I'm not knocking. I already killed you.
Not coming through the front door.
Yeah, my current character in KOTOR 2 right now is Sentinel Watchman, double bladed yellow. But
Sentinel Watchman.
It's like the prestige class or whatever, where you start as like a Jedi Sentinel.
Oh,
then your
I forgot about
prestige
that,
class
yeah.
is Watchman.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
Or Weapon Master or
I need to play it again.
what was the counselor version, like Librarian or something?
What, the stance?
No, it's like a prestige class, and Sith Lords in the second one.
Yeah, I've never gotten all the way through it.
You pick a class and then you specialize even further.
Yeah,
In one
like level
area.
10 or something like that.
Yeah, I remember. It's just been a while.
Isn't that shitty? We were actually just because we're thinking
You're
about
shitty.
doing going back through and doing playthroughs of old Star Wars games.
Mhm.
We were
Particularly bad ones, but
particularly bad ones, and or just
Dark
I mean,
Forces.
not particularly bad ones, just old. Yeah, that's what
The
we're
90s,
we're
sure.
looking to start with
That's
Dark
the first one,
Forces, and I wanted Commando to start on that because I've played Dark Forces. It's like a Doom style game.
Yeah, exactly.
But and then the Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight is so good. Kyle Katarn is not my favorite, but it's a fun game. What are you laughing around?
I just was giving them a thumbs up while you babble.
They don't want to hear about it.
All right, so are we guessing the scene? We're going to do 2. Butterclone picked it.
49.
49. Okay, cool.
What are we doing? 49.
We
49.
started
49
finding a
minute?
number around the studio to pick for the timestamp. So for 49 minutes into Attack of the Clones.
I always like explaining.
That's
If you guys aren't familiar, I'm not explaining now. If you guys aren't familiar,
Go back to last episode and listen.
yeah, listen to that one and you'll figure it out. So, episode 2, 49 minutes in. That's the longest one up to that date, up to that time.
To Last Jedi, yeah.
It's longer than episode 3.
I'm pretty sure.
really.
It's longer than 3, and I'm pretty sure it's longer than... I thought
Five?
it was longer than 7 still. Maybe 7 beat it. I can't remember.
No way.
Kerner would know. Q Lord Kerner, please.
Kerner.
Well,
Roll the dice.
sorry, I hung out with Colonel last night. He was rolling. Wow.
I played Battlefront with Kerner until
Yeah, we were killing.
like 3 a.m. on Friday night.
He's a goofball, man. 1,000%. Oh,
awesome.
there he is.
Oh,
Hi, and Kern. Welcome.
that's a good guess. That's kind of where my mind was.
Arrives
said-
on Camino.
Yeah, Obi-Wan arrives in Camino.
So I always do this mentally walking through.
Yep.
Starts off with the explosion. You got the Queen stuff.
Then they're in the apartment.
They're in the apartment.
They're right up the
They
lift.
do the apartment, everything. There's the speeder chase.
Oh yeah, yeah.
haven't
And the
seen her.
changeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So each scene's like what?
Jedi business. Go back to your
10
drinks.
minutes.
10 minutes. He finds out. Oh, the Camino saber dart or whatever it is. He talks to
Cloner.
Talks to Yoda.
Damn good ones too.
Goes to the librarian.
49 minutes.
Camino.
You need to leave the chat now. Sorry, that's so funny.
You literally, it's come now.
It
come
could be. It could be like.
You almost made it like a Chevy Camino.
I'm guessing the Obi-Wan Django fight. I think there's a lot left after that because then you do the whole arena stuff, and then you got 2 lightsaber battles.
I'm gonna guess actually that it's gonna be like the aggressive negotiation conversation on Naboo when he's feeding her a pear with the Force.
Yeah, when he cuts the pear and sent it to
When is
Obi-Wan would be very angry.
Floats fruit to your face.
You know what? I'm gonna alter mine. I've altered the deal.
Altered the deal.
I'm gonna guess particularly Obi-Wan having that hard conversation with Django when Boba Fett's like,
Curious.
Have you heard of a master disciple Diaz?
Dad,
have you
always
visited
here.
Coruscant recently? I don't know. Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. What's it to you, bitch? Remember that one?
Never heard of it.
That's an exact quote. Ooh.
Are you queuing it up?
Yeah, I have to answer too. I was thinking. I still can't get my mind off this beer, man.
Deal or no deal? I'm buying. 49 minutes though.
Ooh.
Do you think I'm off by like I'm late?
I'm not going to tell you yes or no because I want you to
Because
lose.
I feel like
What was yours again?
the
Django and
The
Obi-Wan.
conversation.
Obi-Wan.
Right.
Because I feel like Django, that fight has to happen past midway.
It's a little bit before midway. I feel like.
All right.
I'm going off of whoever in the chat said Obi-Wan arrives on Camino. That's my thing.
Okay.
Okay. And you said the fight with Django?
No, I said the.
Oh, the aggressive
The pair-
negotiations.
Yes,
the pair
riding the
scene.
fat space ticks.
All right, let's look. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna scoot forward. Oh man, 30 minutes. They're still on Coruscant. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, he's on
Oh,
Camino.
he's already on Camino.
He's
I passed that.
Okay,
We're
now
at 44.
I'm feeling good about my guess.
Shit, the kiss.
It's the I hate sand.
No, keep going. 49 minutes.
Oh, sorry. I was at 45. My bad. Sorry, guys.
Mopar.
Oh boy.
Damn it. Keep going.
Wait. I think Kigo got it.
It's the
I don't think the system works.
wow.
I want to be a fucking dictator.
I think I was like 30 seconds off. I
They're
think I'm-
arguing about politics and then the space ticks.
Oh my god.
You were like 30 seconds off the space ticks.
Well
Kigo
done.
wins.
Kigo wins.
Well done. Bravo.
That was Guess the Scene. Play
Yes,
next
is-
week.
Play next week and find out next week on how the fucking game works.
I could
Because
literally-
Mopar's not talking about it right now.
I could do that every night.
And you win nothing.
You win nothing. Rogue Squadron prestige points. RPPs.
This beer is really bad.
It's not good.
It's really bad.
The more we drink, the more awful it is.
I'm having one of yours.
Do it.
Jesus.
Put that right in the middle.
Oh, God.
This is
Wash it down with this.
surprisingly a rare. It's bad.
I might need to move mine to a 0.
It's not that bad.
I can't finish that can of it.
Well, that's because you're not doubling down, smoking around.
Sorry.
Good day, Galaxy.
Jesus, I can't do it, man. I'll try this one. Once you guys
pissed?
have it, we'll talk about it.
Carolina, prepper, talking shit.
Kigo, I give that to you. You win.
Yeah,
You were within the 49-minute mark, so you win.
we should put a little more parameters on it, where like if you're within a minute of it, that's the dart
Yeah.
throw.
It's
Remember
not
that?
quite a bullseye.
That's a dart throw.
It's a
Please
more
stop.
of like an Ewok eye.
A Camino dart. throw?
Ewok eye.
Saber dart. Camino saber dart.
Can we talk about Wicket speaking English or speaking basic?
Yeah, so we did the Ewoks commentaries recently, the Caravan of Courage and Battle for Endor. And you've never seen those, have you?
Never.
It's good time for you to watch them. Oh my God, they were so bad.
See, I feel like I would watch
So
them and
bad.
actually enjoy them, just because.
Maybe you should watch them. I want to know your reaction now that you said that you might enjoy them.
I might enjoy some aspects, but
Well,
that guy speaking like a settler in the Midwest.
he was like a fucking pilgrim or something. Not a pilgrim. What the hell?
I think Oregon Trail settler.
Yeah, what settler is that? What you call
He
him?
was about to come down with typhus.
He got dysentery on Endor.
Dysentery. That new YouTube show is blocked in every country.
But the USA? Oh, that sucks.
It's really good.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's cool, man.
Yeah, it's kind of a tease. I thought that they were like teasing actual episodes.
Yeah, they're all just a minute long. It's
Yeah,
just
First of all, let's get into that.
Let's get into it.
It's fucking awesome. It's
pretty cool.
great. It's a lot more brutal than I ever expected them to be.
But Mopar, it's a kid show.
Kids can watch death.
But Mopar, Disney's ruining Star Wars.
No, I feel like that's the direction they need to go. If they were to make full things like that, fuck Resistance.
I was
going to
say, that's kind of what I wanted Resistance to be.
Why can't they just do that?
They should.
Dude, the Vader scene?
Yeah.
Give me
It
chills.
was badass.
So for anybody that doesn't know, it's Galaxy of Adventures, and they're just taking like good scenes from all the movies
Iconic.
and animating them.
Yes.
So they're taking like the dialogue and the sound effects and everything, and basically just redoing it, animated, adding a few things. Like
like
the Vader
dubbing.
scene was like slightly different, but you can do more with animation, so they made it a little more brutal.
It was like dubbing with animation.
Yeah, it's a good way to say it.
like the actual lines and just kind of
There's how
freedom
many
of
of them?
animation.
There's 6?
There's 6 so far. Yeah, they're a minute long. There's Luke getting his lightsaber. Vader's in Rogue One.
was that Rogue One?
No, I thought that was Tantive 4.
That's what I thought too. The very beginning of Tantive.
Yeah.
But it could be.
No, that's the end of Rogue One, you fools.
That's true. It's a good
beginning
point.
is. Wait.
The last
beginning-
scene in Rogue One is literally the
Tantive
hallway
4.
scene.
We're talking about the same thing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
The only good part of Rogue One. Come on, am I wrong?
Yes, you are.
Just kidding.
What's the Harry Potter
Just fucking around.
saying where it's like Dumbledore tells Harry that he will find it the beginning at the end or something like that?
I hate that.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't. It
I don't
ends
either.
where it begins or something like
Yeah.
that.
You will find me at the end at the beginning or something weird. I forget. That's what
I
that
don't
just
remember
reminded
that.
me of. Because it's the end of Rogue One, but the beginning of Tantive or episode 4.
Tantive.
Beginning of 10 of
They
7.
should have
and
called
you're all-
episode 4 Tentative 4.
I heard somebody say it Tantive or Tantivy. One of those two.
Tantive
And I
is
was
bad.
like, no way.
Tantive makes sense if you want to accent in the wrong.
Maybe it was like
Syllabus.
Tantivy or Tantivy or something like that. I was like, no.
Tantive. Tantive 4?
I'll say AD before I say Tantivy.
Tantive. I evolved my EV into Tantive.
I was playing Battlefront the other day with
TV4.
someone that said at, and I took everything and made
I
it
just
not
quit
laugh.
the game.
Uninstalled it right away.
Blocked him. Smashed the disc.
Bring down the at.
Jesus.
That's hard to do. I've only done it once,
Same.
and it was recent.
I
Yeah.
think I only ever did it on the beta, on the Naboo map. Never have I ever in the entire game done on Hoth, on Geonosis now.
The one I actually did it on was Endor, where the rebels actually steal the AT-AT,
Yeah.
and you actually take. So you're
Get
the Empire.
out.
You're the Empire firing on your own AT-AT. But that's the one that we actually won because it's marching through the
forest.
The forest, yeah. So
I wish you could play as an Ewok in Galactic Assault.
Why can't you? You should
I
be
don't
able to.
Because the game's limited as hell.
Now that I've been playing that Ewok mode, I'm like.
What's the
the little
Ewok
savages.
mode? Tell the listeners.
So
been
the
out for a
way
while.
that my roommates and I have kind of described it is the classic version of the Halo 2 game, like where you play the Flood mode, where like 2 people start as Flood and the rest are Spartans, and you have to. The Flood goes after the Spartans, and when the Spartans die, they become Flood.
I don't
like
remember
zombies.
that. I don't remember
Yeah.
that at all.
So like in the Ewok mode, there's 2 Ewoks that start, and then 18 stormtroopers, and the stormtroopers are trying to get to the extraction point after the time limit, which is however long, like 5 minutes or something. But the Ewoks are killing the stormtroopers. When they kill the stormtroopers, they become Ewoks. So
Sounds like Left 4 Dead, too.
exactly, yeah.
So what happens if you're a stormtrooper and you kill an Ewok?
You get points. You survive.
You gotta kill all of them?
Yeah, the goal is to survive to the extraction. You have to get to the
gotcha.
extraction to win as the stormtroopers.
As the stormtroopers. Ah.
To win as
I
the
see.
Ewoks, you have to kill the stormtroopers, all the stormtroopers, before the extraction shuttle comes.
It's canon that the Ewoks win, so it should be easy.
It pisses me off that okay,
It's an interesting mode.
the fact that the garrison that's on Endor is the 501st.
501st.
That pisses me off. Like if it was just a random, it's like okay, it's still bad, but you're talking about like an elite force. Mm-hmm. That pisses me off.
An entire legion of my finest stormtroopers. Really,
It's
Palpatine?
so bad.
Really, Papa Palpy?
It's like the American Revolutionary War.
It's not at all, actually.
You just compared our founding
talking
fathers to
about?
fucking teddy bears. butter clone.
Without the French, the Ewoks would have lost. So
True story. The Ewoks are the French. The rebels are the Americans.
I know. I've been there. I took that
visited.
class. I took that class.
I went back in time. Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted. They're supposed to be.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Inferno Squad was there too, but they got wiped out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They weren't there.
Yeah, they were. That's
Yeah,
the
they
first
were.
Inferno
mission.
Squad's this. Oh well, yeah. They're in space.
The second Death Star. No, it's you play both things.
I thought you started as the smoke show, and you do these things in the sky.
You did hang out with Lord Colonel last night, didn't you?
Yeah. And she
just got a
crash
fat
lands. She crash lands on Endor, but it's after the Death Star blows up, and she makes her way and steals a ship and gets the fuck out.
No, she
That's
sees the Death Star blow up
Yeah.
on the ground.
No, you're thinking of the
yeah.
story of the book. That's the first Death Star. She crash lands on Yavin and has to escape the base on Yavin.
That's right.
Yeah. The game starts where she's locked up on one of the capital ships. And she steals an X-Wing and escapes and gets down to Endor.
Yeah.
That pisses me off how quickly she changed, because she's like die hard, perfect Imperial, and then they're like,
Your dad's kind of a dick. She's like, yeah, you're right. What's up, Leia?
"What's up, Leia? Hey,
I like your buns. I'm joining.
She feels empowered.
feels empowered." Yeah, I like it. I don't like it. I'm indifferent.
Different. It's a little better than that beer. We'll say that. If that's any indication.
From here on out, if something's bad, was it worse than the holiday special?
I need another taste.
We should have been drinking the holiday special during the holiday special.
I didn't know it existed, but that's definitely a 0 star.
It's so bad.
It matches up with
know
the
this-
Star Wars Holiday Special 100%.
It tastes almost like bad cornbread.
I've only had cornbread like once or twice, let alone bad cornbread.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You've only had cornbread once or twice in your life?
Wholly
Yeah.
un-American.
Jesus, what is wrong with you?
Moved to Endor.
I have cornbread at least 3 times a week.
I had cornbread
Where are
on
you
Thursday.
getting cornbread from?
The store that sells it.
Boston Market.
Boston
Jesus
Market.
Christ, you guys are out of control.
The other small stores. Target has cornbread.
Listen, I'll accept this hate right now because I did pick out that beer, so
You know what's the
you
best?
can shit on me for the rest of the episode.
Corn
I deserve
souffle.
it.
Corn
Yes.
souffle from local cantina.
100%.
I'll stick my dick in
Take
it.
2 orders, please.
You don't like it?
No. One of my cousins makes some corn souffle shit for Thanksgiving. I fucking hate it.
Well, you haven't had local cantinas
Yeah.
corn souffle.
It's like a dessert.
No.
It's so good. It's so buttery.
It's sugar and yes,
Nope.
It's sugar bud.
mashed cornbread.
I ain't a fan of corn unless it's popped.
Yeah.
I hate popcorn.
I hate popcorn too.
What?
I fucking hate it.
I don't like it. I love corn.
You just talked about, like 2 or 3 episodes ago, you just talked about how you inhale an entire gallon of popcorn every time you see a movie. What are you talking about?
I do, but I hate it.
Go fucking kill yourself.
Okay, I'll say this. The only time I'll eat popcorn is at the movie theater. I don't ever make my own popcorn.
If you don't like it, then why do you even fucking eat it?
What else am I supposed to do?
Not eat it.
There ain't nothing to do. I'm watching a fucking terrible
I
movie.
hate tomatoes. Just can't stop eating them though.
I have a question though. How does Grievous intake food?
3 arms.
He doesn't need to.
Very dangerous.
Does he eat?
Probably just needs to charge up, right?
He doesn't have a stomach.
He has like a hibernation chamber like Vader. He just plugs himself in like a Tesla and chills for the night. He doesn't have to eat stuff, I don't think.
I mean, his organs have to be sustained by something.
The energy that he has in his body from the suit. He charges himself up. It lasts like 24-hour charge.
Just plugged in.
Where's Lore Master? We need these questions answered. Damn it.
I hate that question. Now Grievous
The
sucks.
statue just made me think of it.
Now Grievous sucks. That's the coolest toy that I've ever bought.
He is terrifying.
It's pretty sweet.
He's so massive. You guys can't see what we're talking about. I'm not going to explain.
You don't want to see it. Actually, you're missing a lightsaber. Oh no, he's not. It's good.
4 of them.
It's good. It's a lot better than this beer.
They should have given Grievous a yellow lightsaber. Blue, green, yellow, and
Well, who would have had a yellow lightsaber for him to steal it from? That's the question.
some random Jedi Sentinel.
You know, I saw a tweet earlier. Somebody said there's a pink lightsaber in the arena on Geonosis.
I think so.
Like when there's a big outward shot where you can see like all the Jedi. There's
I think
somebody has a pink lightsaber.
Really?
That makes sense.
That's what they said. And it was online, so
It's not a blaster
confirmed.
bolt. It's not a blaster bolt like
No, I think I've seen
intersecting
it.
with a blue lightsaber.
I'm going to look it up.
Do it.
Google it. Google it.
Talk why Google it.
What's the thing called in Rogue One that
Or Gullet.
Borgullet.
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 That's the only thing that's in Rogue One. I just recently watched it. It's terrible. Do you like Rogue One?
I love Rogue One.
Me too. It's my favorite. I fucking love Rogue One. I do. Let's get into this.
I think Rogue One has some of the best visuals
Oh yeah.
that we've seen in a Star Wars movie. And
It's also got the best droid of all time in it. So,
yeah,
out of the 4 new films, let's rank them here. We recently did this with Fode here.
yeah.
Pink lightsaber. That's kind of purpley. Is that Mace?
I don't think so.
That's a stretch. It looks like a blue lightsaber.
Well, it's definitely not blue.
I don't know. Keep talking about Rogue One.
If I were to rank the 4 that have been released,
Yeah.
Solo's really good. I just watched it again recently as well. It's just like such a good heist film. It's almost like the Force and everything's like on the periphery in Solo. It's more of like a human story versus, like the grand scheme of the galaxy.
Keep talking.
Which is nice.
Rogue
They don't
One-
want to hear us. They want to hear you.
Rogue One has got a big, like it ties in so much to the original trilogy that I think it has such a big overarching arc that it's still on the epic scale.
Overarching story.
Overarching arc of a story
It's like
arc.
a rainbow and a rainbow and a rainbow. I'd probably put, if I were to do an order,
I'm thinking of mine.
it would be starting with number 4,
Episode 8.
The Last Jedi will be number 4.
Yeah.
The Force Awakens.
Man, you're strong on the Star Wars stories.
Now, I'll put Solo at number 3. I'll put Force Awakens at number 2. And Rogue One at number 1.
That's correct. He's got it.
Refresh my memory. What did you guys have your...
I think we did 2 of them.
Mine's probably changed. I watched Last Jedi yesterday.
Mine's probably similar to yours. Episode 8's probably my least. I think I switch a little bit of it up though. I'd say 8, Solo, Rogue One, 7.
I might flip...
And that's in reverse order, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
might
7.
flip episode 8 with Force Awakens.
You don't like The Force Awakens that much?
Luke is just such a badass in episode 8.
It's true.
It gets me every time. Like it kind of redeems the movie for me.
It doesn't need redeeming.
No, it doesn't need redeeming because it's good. It's a great movie. But if I were... We like to hate on it, so...
No.
But Canto Bight aside, it's pretty damn good.
There's a lot of climaxes in it. Because you have the light speed scene, which I don't care if you like it or hate it. It's like a very beautiful scene.
It's amazing.
And it's...
Silent.
Not only is it like visually awesome, but it means a lot. Like that's what it's finally gotten to. The rebels are dying, and they have to kill themselves to get away. Like it's actually a desperate hour for the rebellion or the resistance.
Yeah.
And I've never felt that before. Even in episode 5, where the AT-ATs are shooting at them and all this, and they're one vessel's away, woohoo! And then they're like, okay,
The
but people
first
are
transport is away.
they're fucking dying, and you guys are cheers and beers over
Everyone
here.
stops what they're doing to cheer.
Yeah.
Wahoo!
Yeah. I see what you mean, though. I would say in that and also in Rogue One, the good guys have consequences finally.
Rogue One is like an episode of Game of Thrones.
I think
Wars
it's
style.
that's just a new trend, I think. I think
What is?
just like with filmmaking and how things are going these days, like they're able to do that.
The
Where
gritty-
like they couldn't have done that
Yeah.
in
With
the
like,
90s or in the 70s.
with like anti-heroes and the good guys don't always win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I like it.
It's refreshing. It's real life. Because that's how it...
Are you gonna do yours?
Yeah, what's yours? Commander.
It's changed slightly. And just because something's number 4 doesn't mean I don't love it, because these are all like right up at like on the top of my fucking list anyways. Let's say 7, 8, Solo, Rogue One.
Whoa, you put Rogue One at the best?
No, I was going from 1 to 4. Sorry.
Yeah, that's incorrect.
I don't know why you guys do it in reverse. Freaks me the fuck out.
Do it again?
No, what are you looking at? What are you looking at?
Well, come on.
The photo of you and...
That's you and Zach.
No, I see that, but the
What are you staring at?
rocks to the right.
That's me and my wife.
Yes.
She's a hobbit. What do you want?
Find the halflings. That meme had me dying.
Sorry. Yeah, 7, 8. 8 has moved up my list. I watched it yesterday. It's really fucking great, and I'm 1,000% hyped for episode 9. And then Solo, and then Rogue One. But I fucking love Rogue One, so it's not like 4's bad.
Yeah. No, like I said before, switch 7 and 8. So Force Awakens, Solo, episode 8, Rogue One for me.
I think the only thing I would switch is I would have Rogue One ahead of 7 for me. 8, Solo, 7, Rogue. So Rogue would be my favorite.
This is reverse order things. It should never happen again, please.
Let's do it from middle to the outwards.
Let's go counterclockwise.
Solo.
And name one at a time as we go and try to remember each other's list. I'll name the bottom on your list, and then Pat names the bottom on my list. All right, moving on.
I'm going to diagram.
Anywho.
So Obi-Wan's become available.
Oh, we talking about Battlefront now.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
So it's playable though, right?
I just got
like
it
it.
at the end of the night last night.
If they would have released the game that we have now at launch,
Yeah.
would have been a Game of the Year candidate. Maybe.
That's
No.
incorrect.
No.
For a Star Wars fan, yes.
No. Now it's nice to be excited. I'm glad the game is not dead. The Geonosis trailer on YouTube has a crazy amount of views. Like, the game is very much alive, which is a good thing for Star Wars fans.
Grievous is a psychopath.
Grievous
in
is
the
a
game.
psychopath. But let's not, like, forget that the game is still a mess in a lot of ways.
Super
Like,
glitchy.
It's fun, and Obi-Wan's there, but it's still a big mess.
They spent all that time for the spawning, the shit spawning that you
They
can do
fixed
now?
it. They fixed it.
It might be better than Battlefield 5 at the moment.
No, it's not. That's not true.
That's not true at all.
They fixed the spawning with the Obi-Wan update.
What does
Sort
that
of.
mean?
So when you're in a party, then you go and then you're in a 4-person squad.
Yeah.
But you can't choose your squad.
Yes,
But
you
the
can.
spawn points are still
Oh, you-
fun.
They once you join in the lobby, they lock you in. Unlike last time, they put the squad system in there, but then once you joined a game, you were all scattered around like you weren't with your friends.
Yeah.
So they fixed that at least.
So if you squad up beforehand and jump into a game, you actually can spawn on each other.
Correct. Yes.
There
So
should
they
be
fixed
more.
it.
There should be more tactical stuff in the game.
There's a lot that they're missing.
There's a lot.
Like there's a lot that they're missing.
It's a bare bones game. Like my roommate Zach was saying that it could have. It's
Speaking of Zach, he's in the chat right now.
cat Zach in the head. It's set up like a free to play game. Like there's minimalistic controls. You know, not
Yeah.
a lot of game modes. Like pretty.
you literally don't have to press anything on your controller.
It does
it's
take a lot
like
of skill.
shoot and grenade, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's simple. It's very.
If you think about it, like there's no tagging or there's really no point to even like a click on the joysticks. What is, that doesn't
sprint,
Melee.
melee.
What are you talking about? It's just like a shooter.
never melee.
All the controls are the same as a regular shooter.
Yeah, but I mean, like it's not. There's no like extended skill tree or super
that's-
in depth like.
That stuff is one of the big drawbacks for it.
Even the blaster upgrades, it's like bad.
There's 4 guns.
Well, you can't even upgrade every single blaster. Only certain blasters.
Yeah, and the upgrades are
Like
what?
a scope.
Make it ion, so it sucks against everything.
Yeah.
Or add a terrible scope where you can't see anything.
Or increase the fire rate by like 0.1%.
1%. Yeah, there's many things wrong with it.
It's a bad game.
And I'm glad to be jumping back in, and it was fun when there was 4 of us fucking around on Camino. All as heroes.
It still looks beautiful.
Grievous is exercise crawling across the
Dude, it's
Floor.
terrifying.
It really is. Even when I use the Grievous moves, it
Yeah.
gives me like the heebie-jeebies. It's
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
Dude, when you're in a battle and you're a clone, like on Camino, and you're like, fuck all these battle droids, and then you just see him
Grievous.
crawl, and you're like, fuck that. You just start running the other way.
Just like the simulations.
like those emulations.
Yeah, so it's fun. I'm like, it's good to jump back in a little bit, but there's a lot of problems.
I really wish that DICE would take a page out of other
DICE
smaller,
games?
Out of their own book?
Well, that and out of like other, competitive games on the market that have weekly updates that fix issues like immediately.
Yeah.
Like the
I
fact
know.
that it took 3 patches to fix the character selection in Heroes vs Villains.
Yeah.
It's like They got 2 people fucking working at the studio, and
Yeah.
and they take like 45-minute lunch breaks every 3 hours.
I know their schedule.
It's like we got.
I just applied for a job.
They make their to-do list on like a post-it notes and like, yeah, we'll get to it.
That's it. I don't want to.
It's bad.
As
game.
if Dice is watching right now. I don't want to diminish anybody that's working on it because
They're failing.
the
Keep up
Star
good
Wars
work.
fans that are working
get
on that
better.
game. I feel like they're handicapped by EA. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I feel.
It could be. I think that part of the reason is that DICE took on Battlefront as like a side project and thought that it was going to be a game
home
that
run.
would just kind of take care of itself.
It would have if they fucking modeled the first 2.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, it is the first 2. What's the difference? You know what's the difference?
There's
no-
difference. There's no
conquest mode.
conquest.
No conquest.
And there's
mode.
half as many characters. And there's
Yes.
half as many maps.
I don't know why they wouldn't. The conquest mode is so simple. It's built into every fucking game. Why would you not?
Buffalo says more customization and card system is too limited.
Way too limited.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Like even with the customization options that we have, like you can only customize clone troopers and rebel species. Like you can't get different outfits. You can't like paint your own armor.
Yeah.
Which would be cool. Like it add like a Mandalorian aspect to it. You know, like customizing.
Also, how
Like,
hard is it to
color
add
plating.
skin packs for heroes?
It's not.
It's not.
Throw a robe on them. Don't throw a robe on them. Battle damage. Scar. Like little
those
things
are-
like
it's
that make a big...
80,000 credits for the bandage
I know.
on Chewie.
I know.
I think that the fact that the graphics are so high quality that it takes so long to render
No.
and do anything that it
Everything's
that it
already
would-
built.
I
would
disagree.
take to add on.
They're just not prioritizing it.
They can't make any more money from it. That's the thing. It came out what, a year ago?
They're
a good point.
damaging the brand of Star Wars as far as video games go by fucking it up on a regular basis.
Well, the arcade mode is as entertaining as it is. It's still a slap in the face to us because the AI
Yeah.
in it is laughable.
Yeah.
Like you play it in your sleep.
And they haven't updated the arcade since it came out.
No, but they are, according to what's his face, they are Battlefront update or whatever. But they are updating arcade to include Geonosis and Obi-Wan and Grievous.
I don't understand why when a new map comes out, the map isn't just across the board. Like Geonosis is Galactic Assault only. Like why isn't there a blast map and a heroes map?
You know, I was
and an arcade map?
I was thinking about why don't they have, because the Starfighter Assault's like the one shining star bright light of the whole game because it's so good.
The one spark, you would say?
Why wouldn't they have an in atmosphere?
They do on Camino.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a good point.
They do.
Yeah, Starfight.
I was thinking more along like Maz Kanata's.
yeah,
They should have something.
and you can fly the starships in Galactic Assault. Not like
Yeah, but that's crap.
yeah.
The
That
weird
is
thing
crap.
is,
That is real crap.
the weird thing is that pisses me off because when you're trying to take down an AT-AT and I'm in a fucking A-wing, I should be able to damage the goddamn AT-AT.
Without somebody having using an ion disruptor.
Yes.
Yeah,
We were talking about that last episode. Yeah.
I definitely agree with you.
Super annoying.
The other shit thing is, well, broken.
You still want to talk about Battlefront? I'm gonna start throwing shit around the room.
Throwing shit. The other thing, it's shitty because I'll become the A-wing and like just survive until someone shoots the thing, and you do barely any damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as much as a sniper shooting it.
The most damage that I have found out is if you're the heavy and you do the exploding rounds, you get so many points with that.
Yeah, but timing that for when someone takes the ion thing down and it shoots so slow.
It requires like a full team of Galactic Assault people, like all on like a
Yeah.
huge group chat
Oh, yeah.
to bring down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man.
One of
just
my
need
favorite
Legolas.
ones is actually Kashyyyk. I love trying to the AT MTs,
Yeah.
trying to take those down.
MTTEs. Or
MT,
MTT.
yeah. Sorry,
MTT.
yeah. 'Cause there's two of them.
MTT. Sorry, multi-tube transport.
Yeah. MTTs. TTs.
Yeah,
That's
I think
one of
I-
my favorite ones.
I got
TTs.
those on Naboo once or
Yeah.
twice. That's the only time I've ever done it.
Same.
I've never even got close on Naboo.
I think you and I did win a Geonosis mode as the droids. We killed all the.
Yeah, but it's not quite the same. You don't have to do
easier.
it.
Those things are way easier
Yeah.
to kill than.
Yeah, they need to fix that.
I think they are going to. They're going to make them more of a challenge.
Good.
And they're supposed to add a heroes versus villains map of Geonosis. As
Should have
well.
just came with it. Why?
Right.
You know what would be cool is if they did
I get so triggered pissed.
story-driven one-on-one battles. Example: if they did hero
Dual
versus
face.
hero, Anakin versus Obi-Wan on Mustafar.
There's no Mustafar map.
Well, that's an issue.
I know.
I'm just saying that's something I would want to play. Like if I could go one-on-one.
Kerner says you mispronounced Kashyyyk.
No, Kerner.
Kazook. It's called Kazook.
I'm calling it Kazook forever.
Kerner, you just say it like someone from the land. Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk. We're gonna
Kashyyyk.
He's cashing in. It's Kashyyyk.
Cashing in and Kashyyyk.
Oh,
What do you think they are considering for more games moving forward?
The conquest mode. And Anakin
That is
getting
step
Dooku.
one.
That's already
Make
planned.
it a fucking playable game and do the one mode everybody wants to fucking play. Step two, try harder, put more shit into it. Why do we have to wait? Okay,
I'm so
They-
glad
they
that
released-
I'm not the only one that's still pissed about it.
They released a game that was unfinished.
Yeah.
We've talked about that for the past fucking year.
I feel like
what did
that's-
we get in a year?
Yeah.
I can spawn on a douchebag that I don't know. Like what the fuck? And you gave me Grievous, which is great.
4 characters?
4 heroes.
What heroes did they release?
Phasma and Finn came out right away though.
Yeah.
For
Those are
Last Jedi.
no one plays as them.
And
Those are
then-
I play as
trash.
Phasma all the time, so stop it.
You die all the days.
No, I don't. I slay as Phasma. I don't want to hear it right now. There's no truth to that.
Grievous is the one.
Grievous and
Obi-Wan.
Obi Kenobi
But those two should have
from
came.
December.
They
8
should-
fucking months, man. 9 months.
It takes a lot to render those.
I don't.
those
No, it
sublime
doesn't.
graphics.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. You have the thing built already. Just put a different face on the fucker.
I say we start a co-op and we make our own fucking game.
You know what they should have done? Spent all their time making the game accessible to mods, like Skyrim did,
Yeah. It's
and
like,
then just let the modders fucking figure it out.
Exactly. Because like they said in the chat, the modder community is going to come out with updates way quicker than any developer ever will.
Way better too.
And more.
Stop.
Sorry, we gotta stop talking about Battlefront. I'm gonna start tearing the studio apart.
What
One
do you-
mic at a time.
What's your thing that you enjoy most about Battlefront 2?
Heroes, villains. Still, it's my favorite thing.
Favorite
Let me
mode?
ask you a more difficult question. What most do you like about Battlefield that Battlefront doesn't do?
Customization,
That's a great question.
conquest mode, cooperative play like squads, things like that.
Yeah, like
Vehicles.
the gun customization. Why can't we do that in
Don't know.
Battlefront?
The vehicles.
Why is that more than 4 guns?
The vehicles.
4 guns.
4 guns. Yeah.
Sorry, I just clipped my entire mic right now.
The
4
vehicles
guns.
in Battlefront are bad.
Yeah, the fact that you have to wait and get them as an upgrade drives me nuts.
Instead of having them accessible in.
Yeah.
It's like the Battlefront team had great ideas on paper, but executing it into the game that it actually is.
They released it wasn't complete.
They had a deadline that they had to make, which was the release of Episode 8.
To be fair, I will say that Battlefield 5 is not 100% complete either.
No, it has so many bugs.
Yeah, I'm not
So
going to
many
sit
bugs.
here and act like it's a perfect game. But there's just core elements that DICE always does in those games that they decided on purpose not to do for Battlefront. I don't know why. They would do that.
They wanted it to stand apart from Battlefield.
No, it's not how it works.
I want Star
Everyone
Wars
likes
Battlefield.
it. Everyone likes it because of what it was.
We should have destructible environments in Battlefront.
Dude, yeah.
Like, you should be able to burn through locked doors with a lightsaber.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You should be able to close the blast doors if you need to.
But that, I mean,
Close blast doors.
It,
Open blast doors.
it sounds
No
funny.
Dioxis? Come on.
It sounds funny, but like Jedi Knight Outcast,
Oh yeah.
what did that game come out in like 2004? And you could destroy the fucking environment with your lightsaber.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about this as like they
I
should have
honestly-
this?
It's mind-boggling. I don't know.
I don't know why they don't like
Red
unlock the
faction
maps.
on the N64, you could destroy the environment.
All right, let's talk into a broader sense about video games. I feel like we're in a dark period right now because Battlefield 5, while I love it, still has bugs. Fallout is a fucking disaster. It seems like Red Dead is the only game that came out in the past 3 months that's
Well,
actually good.
Okay, so the reason why is Rockstar has a product in Grand Theft Auto 5 that has surpassed every entertainment medium ever.
Well, they've been doing
Ever.
their thing, and they're known to do that. We're gonna sit back and take 6 years to make this best game.
They
ever.
have like $1.6 billion
Yeah.
made off of Grand Theft Auto 5 and
so they're an anomaly. I'm talking about people like Bethesda who have made
Or BioWare
all their games
with Mass Effect.
nonstop, and then drop Fallout 76, and everyone's pissed.
I mean, let's be honest, Bethesda has notorious for bugs and
Yeah.
broken quests.
But that's not why people are mad about it.
Right. But I think it's the microtransaction environment that started 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, but they took that out of Battlefront, and it still sucks.
Step 1, I'd like to be able to pick my own fucking map.
Yeah, the fact that they curate the map rotation is so dumb.
That's Why don't you do a server system just like Battlefield where
I don't know.
Let me pick my maps.
More expensive.
Let me group up with the people I want to fucking play with, and let me conquest the
There's
shit
a way
out of
for them
this.
to make some extra cash. Rent your server, $1 a fucking day or whatever. the hell
I
it
don't want
was.
to fucking pay for that.
You don't
I
ha-
already
you
paid
don't have
$60
to.
for the game though.
No, that's how it is in Battlefield. Somebody makes a server.
Right.
This is my server. This one map. It's
For
going to be
free.
24/7 Shanghai. No, you pay for it.
For real?
Yeah.
You pay for it, but then you can play on other people's servers and not have to pay for it.
Right. You
so
pay,
you can
pay to host it.
You can choose a server.
Right. So as soon as Geonosis comes out, 24/7 Heroes on Geonosis.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Like when they did 24/7 Geonosis right when they released it.
Yeah, but
which
that's
I
up
feel-
to them to
I feel like
change.
they do it so that they can collect data for themselves to
Yeah.
patch the game.
Yeah.
Just
But-
think about Battlefield 2, the original one. What was it?
Battlefront 2?
Battlefront 2, the original one.
2005.
5.
Yeah.
You could go in and choose your own fucking. I want to do capture the flag on Death Star, and I want to do it Rebels.
Well, you can
Then here you fucking go. Why is it so? Why are we talking about this?
I don't know.
you
It's
can,
mind
You
boggling.
can do it on arcade. In Battlefront 2, like that's their answer.
No, it's a bad answer.
What did Saiku say?
He said
Oh,
he
yeah.
wants a For
I'll-
Honor version of Star Wars.
Outcast KOTOR Hybrid.
What's For Honor?
It's the dueling game, the medieval dueling game that Ubisoft did.
Oh, yeah.
Which was I got into that like right before I like around Labor Day, right before I went overseas for a while, and so like, but I haven't played it since.
I haven't
but
played it at
if
all.
they did a lightsaber game like that, I'd be balls deep, Kerner status, rolling dice every time.
The game's. I enjoy the game. I'm not saying any more about it. I enjoy the game.
I do enjoy it a lot.
It's buggy as fuck, and it's 1/10 of what it should be.
I have fun once in a while because I'm a Star Wars fan,
Yes,
but it's not a good game.
but I'll say this: there's something very addicting about chasing credits. Like it's dangling the carrot for me. I fucking love it.
I don't even pay attention.
Yes
'Cause there's
and
nothing.
no.
There's nothing even that I want to fucking buy.
As soon as I get Grievous, then I'm kind of.
What am I
don't care.
buying? More guns? Oh wait.
That's the
It's shit,
issue.
dude.
It's like there's important things that.
Why isn't there a storyline? Like a storyline, you could do the Galactic Conquest mode.
Kerner still
In
says
Battlefront-
7 out of 10. I don't agree.
The Galactic Conquest mode in Battlefront 2 is something I go back to all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Take over the galaxy. What do you want to be? CIS. Fucking here you go.
Yeah.
You start with half of it.
Yeah.
We should be able to like, do like the CIS versus the First Order, or even like the Republic versus
Yeah, it shouldn't be locked into
versus
the
the
era.
Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Rebels versus CIS would be fucking tits.
Yeah.
Like, why not? Fuck it. That's the whole point of these games.
Do Galactic Republic versus the Galactic Empire.
Like we got a little bit of that because you can be like Grievous against, like in Heroes, you can do Grievous against Mace Windu.
Right.
You're like, fuck yeah.
No, you can't do Mace Windu.
Not yet.
Wait, are you talking about the old one again? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The good one.
I'm not disagreeing with you whatsoever. It is good.
Well, I feel like step 1 would be Conquest. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about anything
That was
else.
step negative 0.5.
Yeah.
We're supposed to get Conquest in when?
February.
I hope it's February. I hope
January
it's
is
January.
January is Dooku and some other shit, and February is Anakin and Conquest. I'm pretty sure. I have to confirm.
Good.
Either that or it's the other way around.
I'm gonna be done playing it by then.
Probably, but
Well, that's what I mean. Like Obi-Wan came out, so I'm gonna play it for a week, have some fun, and then I'm gonna turn it off until Dooku comes out.
that's kind of what I've been doing. Like, it's a good game that you can not play for a couple months and come back to it, and it's like, this is great.
Even when Grievous came back, I still didn't fire the thing up until this week. We all started playing again. Because I'm not gonna play that game by myself. It's just not gonna happen.
I do.
I actually, it's almost sometimes better to play by yourself because
I disagree.
I do Starfighter by myself all the
Yeah.
fucking time. I get really fed up real quick doing the assault by myself.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I love the extraction mode. I think it's probably the best mode in the game
I do enjoy that too.
I haven't played that in a while.
because it's 8v8 and people are playing the objectives. People are doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're
Yeah.
not just fucking
Finally.
staring at the wall.
I still haven't played. I haven't played the Ewoks yet. I haven't played the Hero Starfighters yet.
It's just like,
It's bad.
yeah.
Like everything else in the game.
The Hero Starfighter, if I remember correctly, because I only played like 2 or 3 rounds, it's kind of like the Hero Showdown, where you have like a certain amount of.
I actually like that better than the 4v4
I don't like Hero Showdown.
because it's a little more based on skill. You don't just get gang raped every time you're the target.
True.
You know, it's way more based on if you know how to play your character.
Yeah.
I prefer it, but it's only 2v2, so you're kind of stuck.
I would like it better if it was like best out of 5 and not just
Best out of
best
three.
out of 3.
Yeah. Well, first to 3.
Yeah.
No, I like that. I like that a lot more. So, well, pissed episode is disengaging.
This episode.
No
I
more
want to be able
Battlefront.
to customize my lightsaber.
I want to be able to customize everything.
Use a red lightsaber with Obi-Wan.
Wouldn't it be cool if you could just make your own fucking character?
Yeah.
Would it be cool if you could just customize anything in the game besides an emote and
It's
one
not
skin?
that fucking hard. I hate having this conversation.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just enraging.
It's,
Can we just like I said,
Who's making these decisions?
let's co-op this shit.
We can't. We're never going to get the license.
You two, have you ever played video games? No. Come on, make a video game.
You're the one for the job.
we need a fresh perspective on this shit.
I'm just gonna apply.
What?
I'm just gonna start applying.
So they need something.
Got to move to Sweden, though. Wherever the fuck Dice is.
Sweden.
Swiss.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Some Norwegians.
I wouldn't fit in.
All right, move along.
Move along.
Move along.
All right.
What else?
Bad beer, bad episode.
Well, just listed back.
We got terrible guest.
Lifted back.
This is just trash.
What else has been going on? Galaxy of Adventures we talked about. Battlefront 2 is still terrible. We talked about that.
What about non-Star Wars shit?
I've been
Anything
watching
else going on?
I've been watching the Clone Wars and the episode where Ahsoka is captured by the Trandoshans.
Trandoshans?
Trandoshans.
Oh, where they're in the giant...
She straight up
Like that
fucking
cargo
force
thing?
chokes a Trandoshan. She used a dark side power.
Oh, we need to rewatch all that.
It gets dark, man. I'm telling you, like season 3, there's a light switch that goes off, and Filoni's like, "Fuck it, we're just gonna make this show, and we're gonna make it badass."
Ahsoka is also probably one of the coolest characters ever.
She dual wields
Yes.
a green and a off green lightsaber.
And 2 whites later on. Are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me? And the way she holds
Reverse
them,
grip?
dude, so cool.
That's really interesting. Like, Ahsoka is the type of character that Star Wars fans want and ask for, but we only get, once in a fucking decade. Like, when have we gotten a brand new character that's as badass as Ahsoka? We haven't.
Rose.
Totally.
totally,
Dummy.
completely, utterly.
No, seriously. Like, the stuff that we ask for, that's what Ahsoka is.
I think Ahsoka's appeal is partly like
She's a
orange.
badass chick.
She got horns.
Well, first of all, yeah, the fact that she is,
She tells Anakin to go fuck himself.
yeah,
Yeah. She stands up to Anakin. She questions her master. She talks to Plo Koon like she's her daughter or his daughter.
Master Plo.
They have a cool relationship.
well, it's just she's an interesting character because she's trained by Anakin, and that was never supposed to happen.
Yeah,
He's not
because
a Jedi master.
Yeah, she's the best character that never should have existed. I
It
still
is.
remember taking my little brother to see the Clone Wars movie when it
movie.
came out.
Yes.
I was like, what are they doing giving this guy a Padawan?
Yeah.
What is happening?
Who the fuck is Snips?
Who made this decision? They should be kicked out of the council.
Asajj is
God.
cooler than Ahsoka.
I don't think
Well,
so. I completely disagree.
They're
mean-
like polar opposites. They're the light to the dark.
I do like
Balancing the Force Gunner.
the trajectory that Asajj goes through. Because you watch her just in the... Give me these. You watch her just in the Tartakovsky Clone Wars, and she's cool, but she's just there to fucking kill people. And then cut Anakin's eye open, and then she dies.
Yeah, she's
Well, she
literally
quote,
there to
unquote
give him a
dies.
scar.
well, she's used.
But
Used and
you
abused
see a
and
lot
discarded.
more of that in the Clone Wars, where she actually is... I don't know, maybe she doesn't love Dooku, but she expects something from him as
Well,
her
she takes
master, and then she gets
Savage-
betrayed, and then
Yeah.
Savage, and that whole thing.
She takes
I haven't watched
Savage
it in a
press
while.
to kill Dooku,
Yeah.
and they fail.
Dude, I need to watch that whole series again. Oh my god. It's
Dude,
overwhelming.
It's so good.
There's so much.
The first 2 seasons are like, but then it just gets. It's like a fine wine. It gets better with age
Why do the first 2 seasons always have to be meh?
because that's how they.
Why do I have to suffer through that?
Live
Why do I
and
have to wait until 2020 for Star Wars Resistance to be good?
You know what'd be cool?
For shows to be good on fucking day 1. End games.
Yeah.
I'm getting Mopar levels of piss tonight. Stop talking about everything. Start talking about stuff that makes us happy. Is Metallica doing anything lately?
No. That's why everything's trash now. Yeah, I feel like there's so much left on the table. Let's talk about potentials outside of Battlefront.
KOTOR
You
3.
could do any fucking thing you want.
Star Wars wise or video game wise? Sorry.
Star Wars wise, man.
Yeah.
Why don't we have KOTOR 3?
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be that. Like, give me a storyline in a video game.
Single player mode.
Why do I have to ask for this?
Because single player games are.
Making a lot of money?
It would have to be a PlayStation 4 exclusive to be a single player experience.
No, why would I ever want anyone to say that?
Because they're the only platform that develops single player story
I play
modes
Skyrim
anymore.
all the fucking time.
That was
I
released
played
in
7 years ago.
2011.
I play Fallout all the fucking time.
It was released in 2014.
That was from
I've
9
played-
years ago.
I've played all Fallout. Fallout 4 came out last year.
No,
Or 2 years ago.
Fallout 3, sorry. I was
came out in
talking
like 2015.
Stop lying.
Fact check. Internet, tell us.
2016.
Hey Siri, when did Fallout 4 come out?
Okay, I found something on the web for when did Fallout.
Jesus, you dumb bitch.
She sounds so British.
She's Australian. How fucking racist of you. How could you? How could you assume?
Who colonized Australia?
2015.
December of 20. That's what it's 2016.
November.
Yeah, that's 20. That's 2016 light.
Anyways, I'm back to what I said earlier about video games being in like the dark times, like the Empire.
KOTOR 2 was not an incomplete game out of the gate.
Well, they couldn't update it. They didn't do that back then. But it was buggy and shit. Yeah.
Okay, buggy. Yes.
Are you worried at all about Bethesda?
Yes.
I'm terrified.
But
And it's like a culmination of all these games are doing, like
what do they have their hands on?
Fallout
So
76.
76 to me was an experiment.
It was.
should have been released as a beta
Yes.
for free.
It's an MMO, but
Yes.
it's not.
It's like Elder Scrolls Online meets Fallout.
right.
Let's populate the whole world with no NPCs, but
Right.
it will be populated with players.
What are NPCs?
It's an interesting idea.
non-playable characters?
Like all the AI characters.
Yeah. So there's no story. The story is provided by droids and recording, like Doom style recordings that you pick up, and they're like monologue.
Which, no, I haven't played it, so
Same. But
it's going to be, take it with a grain of salt, everything that I'm going to say. But Bethesda's core thing has always been story. And now
player-driven
it's
story.
yeah, exactly. Now it's an interesting idea, but to take all the NPCs out of it altogether, that seems like a really, really out of left field move.
Yeah. Which I get. I respect their audacity for taking the leap.
But yeah, it should have been a test run, not a $60
We know
AAA title.
Yeah, we know how the internet is. Like, just go on the comment section of any Reddit post or Twitter post. And
Yeah.
it's filled with savages. So what do you think the wasteland
Oh
is gonna be
yeah,
filled with?
especially with something like, because I'm worried because if they do this with Elder Scrolls,
no.
because
no
people
way.
love Fallout. Like it's not like it's just a good game. Like people love Fallout. They love Elder Scrolls. So to fuck with it like that, people get pissed.
I don't think that they would ever make Elder Scrolls 6 a multiplayer experience.
Not even saying that they're going to try to make it the same type of game, but if they, I don't know, they better learn from their mistakes and make sure Elder Scrolls 6 is the best game of all time.
How about never include any microtransaction purchases ever?
Yeah, I'm surprised they threw those in there.
Yeah,
And the whole nylon bag controversy.
it's huge.
Jesus.
I mean, it's a PR nightmare, like I said in the chat. Like,
And
somebody.
I keep trying to forgive them. Like, okay, well, maybe this, maybe that. And then I saw some of like the Bethesda support chat responses. I was like, oh, guys, you fucked up. Man.
Yeah.
You're really fucked up.
Force
So-
Unleashed is great.
All right.
The first one was good. I didn't play the second one.
I was actually thinking about
What up,
what
Carlos?
was the last story-driven Star Wars game, and I think it's The Force Unleashed.
Yeah.
that was released? Yeah, I think so.
What was that? 2011?
Long ago. I don't remember.
Because there was a second one.
It might have been like 2009.
The first one came out 2000,
7?
It would have been like 08.
2008
'Cause it was.
because we were in the Blue House.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
November
remember we
of
went to get it
7.
at midnight at GameStop.
Uh-huh.
Back when midnight releases were still a thing. Back when people got amped about fucking good games and they didn't suck when you got them.
No, and that's a fair point. Fallout fans wanted co-op Fallout game, but that's MMO and co-op are completely fucking different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to, like, if Commander was able to build a character, do it Dark Souls style.
You drop
come
in.
join. Yeah, come
Yeah.
join my game. I need your help with this. Fuck yeah. But
Souls so
it's
good, dude.
but it's not 1,000 people running around in my game.
Right.
It's just two fuckers. Why can't we do that?
And some invaders, yeah.
I wonder if
I love Dark Souls.
would you play that if
I would die
I'm
for
trying
Dark
to
Souls.
picture how that would work, like in a KOTOR. If you were able to join my game as like, or play as one of my companions,
well, it's just like the Star Wars SWTOR, like Star
you
Wars
could
Online.
play as your companions, dude.
Like
I got even
like
better.
a gauntlet style game
Dragon Age,
where
but
like you
Star
have
Wars.
4 companions
Ish.
and either they're controlled by a friend or they're just CPU.
I'll give you the
Or
greatest game of
NPC.
all time if this existed. The
Skyrim.
Clone Commander series or the game
Republic
Commando.
Yeah.
And we could all play as each one of the Republic Commandos, and we had to do certain. Just leave
Rainbow
the game.
Six style.
That'd be
Yeah.
6. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But we all had our specialty. You play as the medic. I play as the fuck around. And then, but we have certain missions we got to do.
Yeah.
It's not go and take this building over. It's like we need this data to go to this place, figure it out, and leave it like a wide open map. It could be a map as big as Skyrim, and just say, yeah, and it could be something like how Skyrim does it. Just a plot on a map. You need to go there and do this and bring it back to these bitches.
Like Destiny, but Force Unleashed.
Well, you could take the Republic Commando aspect out of that and just focus on the sandbox Skyrim style because we've never had that in Star Wars either.
Make Assassin's Creed game with Star Wars.
Nah, I think Skyrim style.
Like first person?
Well, you can switch back and forth.
you know,
Yeah, you're
what'd be cool. Is,
But I'm just talking about
Well, you can
here's a
switch back and
world, and instead of Skyrim, it's the galaxy. So you go to planet and planet instead of city to city. Here's the main quest. But you want to go join the bounty hunters? You want to go join the Jedi Council? You want to go join this? And you can just do whatever the hell you want.
That'd be cool. So if we each made a custom character and you chose a bounty hunter and I'm a Jedi, that when we group up, like I said, you're a bounty hunter. When we group up, bounty hunter missions become available to me
Yeah.
all of a sudden because I'm with you, so I can do them with you. But alone, I can't do them.
It sounds like SWTOR because that's kind of how it is. Because like if you're a bounty hunter and you're party grouped up with someone, then like that opens up the instance for
It also sounds like a pen and paper RPG,
yeah
which is why KOTOR was so good.
Yeah, it's just got to be more open world than
Dungeons
KOTOR.
and Dragons. Copy and paste.
KOTOR in
That was Star
KOTOR
Wars.
in Skyrim. But
Yes.
but have a co-op option.
Yeah.
So basically, Dragon Age Inquisition, but Star Wars.
I never played that game. I own it. I
You guys want to
own
start a
it.
game studio?
So good. Let's
What?
do it.
I know nothing about making games. We're one step ahead of DICE.
I mean, we can just produce and
Produce and direct.
direct and create
I-
content.
Seriously, I like a Republic Commando game, a co-op Republic Commando game that you did strictly. It wouldn't even have to be open world. That would just be mission based. We drop you off on this map, and you need to fucking figure it out. And it can be
Yeah.
random shit.
That'd
Take
be-
this guy out, destroy this building. Stop production of this droid or whatever.
That'd be a cool mode that they could put in Battlefront 2. Just like
Don't put it in Battlefront 2
No,
because
it
I want
won't.
to have fun.
You won't be able to finish it. It'll be glitchy as fuck.
Yeah.
what is Star Citizen? I'm not familiar with
Sam,
Star Citizen.
Yeah, seriously, why are you coming into our chat talking about shit that we don't know? What's going on, Sam? Step 2, open world.
Oh, that was step 1.
Step 1 was the Republic Commando thing. Step 2 would just be have a Skyrim open world Star
Yeah.
Wars game
Yeah.
that I can customize my character all day.
We just need a competent game studio to make the fucking game, like Rockstar or BioWare or fucking
Not Bethesda now.
Treyarch.
Maybe.
Pulling back on the reins, huh?
Maybe. We'll see. We got to
Or-
see what their next thing is after 76.
Ubisoft. Like I love the For Honor idea in a Star Wars skin. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
1v1 Jedi duels, or at the most 3v3.
The Dark
fucking
Souls
sick.
the Dark Souls crew is making a new game. It's like Japanese samurai style, but similar similar combat and everything.
What is that called?
I don't remember.
It's a PS4 exclusive, right?
About to buy a PS4, I guess.
I did. Sometimes you just got to make the leap.
About to look up.
Oh, is it kind of like that Ark game or?
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, No Man's Sky.
I heard that was Fallout 76 levels of rage also until they fixed it.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll fix 76. I don't know.
See, I watched a couple reviews of 76, and while much of it was bad, other people were like,
Sekiro. Shadows Die Twice. It's called Sekiro. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
"What is it?"
The samurai game.
Oh,
Keep going.
76. That people were saying, people were upset about it because they made it sound like you had to group up to play the game, but you don't.
No.
So I don't know.
It's weird because like the way the combat works in that game, I believe, is that like another player can't sneak up on you and kill you. The only way you start taking damage from another player is if you return fire. It's like you both have to attack each other to...
You both have to acknowledge that you're going to fight.
Yes.
Makes sense. Yo, this game looks legit.
Yeah,
I'm getting a PS4 in
Travis
March.
Dunn is definitely correct. I mean, that's an unfortunate reality of the industry is that they make games to make money. Because it's a
we've
business.
discussed that about the movies.
Yeah.
Stop
this-
worrying about.
It's the way the world works.
But this is one thing I will say, is that I do have a feeling that I know that the films are the bread and butter for franchises like Star Wars, but I do guarantee that they care very much about what goes into the movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just a cash grab. Like, they're trying to make a good movie.
No, I agree with you.
Like, they didn't hire Ryan Johnson and then give him a trilogy because he made them extra money. They like what he does with Star Wars and how he's moving the story forward. He made a good fucking movie. And I feel like games don't always focus on that. Maybe the people that are internal do, but it's, I don't know, things like EA and the people that are actually publishing the thing kind of take control.
I think it's the deadline, it's the publishing companies, and it's...
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask a crazy question.
I want to hear it.
Would episode 8, same storyline, same everything, would it have been better without Ryan Johnson?
No.
It would have been the same.
Yeah.
I don't think so. You can spin it so many different ways. You can show different stuff. Just whatever characters die, but you can do it however you want.
Wait, I thought you just said it was going to be the same, just without Ryan.
Well, yeah, a large scale. All the characters are going to be in it. What happens is going to happen in a general sense. Like, there needs to be a code breaker. How do they get to him? Who is it?
I don't understand the question. I thought you meant like it was the exact same movie, but Ryan Johnson didn't direct it, so are people still pissed about it?
No, I'm saying who.
Like if J.J. Abrams would have directed it, would they still be pissed? Is that what, basically?
Well, because his version might be better. That's what I'm saying.
More lens flare.
Which is, yeah, as long as it covers up
The fucking walrus titties.
walrus titties.
Actually, no. Expose those things, please.
Expose those. Expose those tatas.
I don't know. I mean,
What was the issue?
of The Last Jedi?
Why don't we have... Why isn't it JJ all the way through?
Because they wanted to do the original trilogy thing and have 3 different directors.
Why?
Well,
Because it's interesting to have a different scope on things.
Lucas directed the episode 4, right?
Yeah. And then
Then
Irvin Kershner.
Kershner.
And then Richard Marquand.
Yeah. So then the prequels, Lucas directed
All of them.
the first 2, and then had Spielberg help him with episode 3.
I don't think so.
I've never heard Spielberg had...
No.
Shinobi.
Shinobi.
I thought
Figure it
Spielberg like
I
helped
can-
with the screenplay
I
or
can-
something for episode 3.
I don't think so.
completely agree, Travis Dunn.
What did he say?
That was kind of my issue with 8. The flow of the movie was so weird.
Well, it just doesn't make sense that they have to leave the fleet to go to Canto Bight for however fucking long they were there, come back.
See,
I don't agree that the flow is off. I think they spend longer on Canto Bight than they need to, but I don't think the flow overall of the whole movie's off.
Oh, I do. It was bad.
I don't think so.
They jump around to... You're in a high point of the throne room, and then you go to Canto Bight, you're like, why am I... Like, even for how bad Canto Bight is, why would you cut that and go into a part of the movie
They're back by the time you get to the throne room.
They're on the ship. At
They're
the
about to
same
get
time.
executed. Mm-hmm. Once you get to that throne room, once Rey shows up on the Supremacy, it's fucking balls deep from there to the end of the movie.
Yeah,
Why don't they...
it's the build up to that.
I just think it's hard to...
It's the
show
scenes,
all of that at
The
the
scenes
same
where
time.
Finn meets Rose and the escape pod.
That's bad. I
The
don't like it.
the Maz transmission scene. The fucking herd rampaging through Canto Bight.
I don't love that, no.
Those 3 parts are not good.
I thought the flow was off. I agree. And that's something I think JJ would have smoothed out quite a bit.
I don't think it was garbage by any means, though. Maybe it could have been better. I think there's a lot in that movie to fit in, and it was really tough to do. They said the original cut was almost 3 hours. Well, he was 3 hours.
Why?
But like what?
I've
Why not?
ranted and raved. I would rather them be longer than shorter.
Yeah. Okay, I agree.
Batman vs Superman Ultimate Cut is way better than the original.
Yeah, but at the same time, we want a story with sustenance. We just don't want filler material.
That's true. Batman vs Superman had no filler.
Except for Doomsday. Because it was called Batman vs. Superman.
And then
And
they
halfway
versed.
through, it's Batman and Superman attacking a Glober.
A globe.
True.
Globetrotter.
Mace
What
versus
was-
Palestine.
Palestine.
Israeli-Palestinian conflict muffin.
Shampoo.
Glass.
What was the original name of BVS? They changed it. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, I don't know.
Because I think I know that's one of the
Death of
criticisms.
Superman.
Like
The Death of Superman, right?
that's
And
the
the
original
comics.
comic was. Yeah, but they named the movie something else. But yeah,
I want some Romeos.
Dude, Travis Dunn
Romeos
is
deliver here?
pissed, man. How little we saw of Luke, dude. That was like Mark Hamill's best performance of his lifetime.
I'm okay with Luke.
And
Yeah,
not
I
getting Luke
think-
to mourn the death
honestly,
of Solo.
I think Luke killed the game in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Mark.
Mark.
Sorry, Travis. I can't agree with you on that one.
But
I can see some issues with the flow. I don't think it was garbage. I can understand that.
I wish
but,
more of the movie was Luke training Rey.
Well, he didn't
I
want
fe-
to.
But at least more philosophical discussions of why he doesn't want to.
We're going to get that 9.
Motherfucker said Darth Sidious. I'm happy.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
He
Luke
calls out the
Skywalker
Jedi,
said Darth Sidious. I'm happy.
The complacency of the Jedi.
Yeah.
And they allowed Darth Sidious to
Powerful
take control.
dark, powerful light. You're like, whoa, Luke, stop spitting truths. Jedi don't do that.
The Octo, everything about Octo to me is
Yeah.
brilliant. It's lovely. The mosaic and the water.
Now that deleted
Balance.
scene where she goes to rescue that party, when she gets there, it's cringe. But what Luke says to her before she runs off and tries to save, have you seen that deleted scene?
No.
Oh, dude.
I don't have the DVD, unfortunately, or Blu-ray. What year is it? I don't have it. I don't have the hard copy. I have the.
What year is it?
Why isn't it raining?
Where am I?
No, there's a deleted scene where Rey sees like those fucking handmaiden people on the island are partying, like some celebration.
The monks?
And she sees like fire way off in the distance, and she thinks somebody's being attacked. So she tries to go rescue him, and Luke's like, Jedi's not supposed to do that. You're not
Not rush
supposed to.
off
You're
and
not supposed
rescue?
to intervene.
Oh, I see.
If they're getting attacked, you have it's the will of the Force. You just have to let it be what it is.
That's one view.
And he
That's
lays.
really weird because that's the whole. That's what the Jedi have done is intervene and made things.
Well, I don't know exactly what he says. It's been a while since I've seen it.
That doesn't even make sense.
You don't make sense.
You don't start the attack, but you defend helpless beings.
I don't remember what he says.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
Talk about something while I look this up.
Well, I think Mace would beat Palestine.
Probably.
What if they made Luke actually fall to the dark side?
What if Luke had offspring?
We don't know if he didn't.
I know, man. I know.
That's I still believe that Kylo was saying that Rey was nothing to fuck with her head.
I agree.
I don't think she's nothing. I think that she's either his sister or
cousin.
that Luke trained her and she did something different. She went straight to the dark, like he says. So he cut her off from the Force and dropped her off at Jakku. And that's why he asked, "Why are you here?"
No, why are you here?
Sorry, I want to pull this up just so I can hear what it says.
Come on, we've got to stop them.
Do you know what a true Jedi Knight would do right now? Nothing.
This is not a lesson. They're gonna get hurt. We have to help.
If you lead that raiding party with force, they'll be back next month in greater numbers and with greater violence. Will you be here next
It's like a
month?
puzzle from KOTOR or some shit.
That burn inside you, that anger thinking what the raiders are going to do.
So what he said was, you can save him today, but next week they're gonna come back and kill him anyways.
What's
So
the consequences going to be?
It's like the fisherman analogy.
And she does just like what Anakin or what Luke when he was a little kid would do. Not a little kid, you know what I mean?
Kind of like give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach a man how to fish, feed him for life.
Swat Rey's hand with a fucking leaf, make her a Jedi Knight.
No, but Zach and I were actually talking about kind of like what I was saying before is that I feel like Rey could be one of Luke's pupils. And she could have been there when he brought the hut down upon Kylo. And that's why her and Kylo have such a bond, because she knows Kylo from the past, that she was cut off from the Force. Hence the name The Force Awakens, when she realizes that she has the Force again. And then Kylo says she's nothing. even though she may not be.
I do like what Snoke says, though. It's like the Force rises in somebody to balance out the opposite energies. So Kylo grows stronger. Luke goes into hiding, cuts himself off. The Force has to show up in somebody to balance out Kylo. I think that's a cool explanation. I dig it.
No.
Yeah, no, but because the Force just doesn't. There's no immaculate conception because Palpatine and Plagueis created Anakin.
No, I understand that, but what Snoke was getting at, that it's possible that Rey wasn't Force sensitive as a kid.
See, the weird. So what happens now? Luke. Well, I guess they balance it out. Never mind. I was gonna say now, since Snoke's gone, is there gonna be another dark side guy? But then Luke died in the same fucking movie.
So it's just Kylo and Rey.
Yeah.
Balanced as fuck. They should just take each other out and then be done with it.
The trick, and here's how JJ could loophole it, and we've probably talked about it before, but like, maybe she did have parents that were dirty junk traders that adopted her when somebody dropped her off on Jakku in the first place. The question is, who dropped her off?
Luke.
And where'd she come from in the first place?
It was her mother.
Leia?
No,
it was her mother.
It's in the novelization.
It's in the novelization.
Fuck, I need to read this novel.
So,
it's Mary Jane!
So in the novelization, actually the lightsaber flashback scene where she touches it in 7.
Yes.
She hears her mother.
Yeah.
And she says, "I will come back for you. Wait for us." It's something along those lines. But you actually hear her mother talk in the audiobook. So it's like someone's here.
Clapping with one hand is awesome.
That sounds really bad with 3 dudes sitting in a room. What are you guys doing? We're just clapping. Why are you naked?
One hand clapping, motherfucker.
One hand clapping.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I
Why are they demonetized your YouTube videos?
there's something right fucking here, right in front of our faces, that in 8 and 9 they're gonna be like,
It's the mirror snapping scene.
In 9 they're gonna be like, yeah, this is their parents or her parents. You'll be like, what the fuck were we talking about?
Well, if you go back to Daisy Ridley on the set of 7, she knows, and she's known since day 1, and she's like, oh, it's no big deal.
Leia's her mother.
I don't know, man.
She's sisters. If we go back to any Force bond that we've ever experienced in any Star Wars medium, period.
Stop what you're going to say.
They're related.
Revan and Bastila.
Revan and Bastila.
Or they're in love.
They weren't in love then.
They fell in love.
Well, the Force just decided to bond the shit.
You hit on Bastila like a...
They're bonded before you even meet her.
You sure?
Yeah, you wake up and you're seeing visions of her when you crash land on
Yeah, but that's because she knocked your ass out.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like, you weren't in love and then she knocked you out and you had a Force bond. I think the Force chooses to connect people together.
Force upon it. Keagle's over here is talking about the throne room fight, and I was actually going to ask you about that because there's obviously a stark difference between original trilogy lightsaber fights and the prequel, and I feel like this is somewhere in the middle, but it's a little leaning towards original trilogy because it's not as acrobatic. How do you guys feel about the sequel lightsaber fight?
I would say it's leaning more towards the prequel.
Really?
As far as how intense and stuff they get.
I felt like it was a little more traditional. Like, it made sense. Like, it was based on some type of sword fight or sword style.
I feel like it blended the two styles real well.
I felt like prequels was so flashy that a lot of the swings weren't even attacks. Like, they're literally just whirling around.
Right.
Well, so the prequel is supposed to be the golden age of lightsaber combat knowledge, you know? Like, the peak of what it is to use a lightsaber in combat. The original trilogy is like Luke fumbling around and basically going on instinct,
accidentally killing Darth Vader with a fucking
getting toyed with by Vader, you know. The new one is kind of similar in that Rey is going off instinct, Kylo is going off actual knowledge.
But they're both, it's not even instinct. She has that staff that she's clearly good with.
Yeah.
But she's good with it because that's what she's used, and it's...
Would you be pissed if that ends up being a fucking lightsaber? Because she carries it everywhere. Why does she still have it?
No, I'm a proponent of her having a lightsaber staff.
I'd be pissed if it wasn't her lightsaber.
Yeah, I want her to have a lightsaber
staff. If that ends
staff.
up being like a bow, it's like a staff saber.
Yeah, like a big-ass handle.
Makes too much sense.
With a long
lightsaber's cracked. The crystal's still intact, though. Install that shit in the fucking staff.
I never really thought about that, how they could install it in there.
Yeah.
Like the old Legacy comics that I read, there was a Sith Lord that literally had like a big ass
Staff.
like a great sword, like a bastard sword, like where it took 2 hands to use the lightsaber. Like the handle was the same length as the blade,
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
which is fucking sweet.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. That'd be dope.
It's like a lightsaber cane almost.
I like that throne room scene a lot. I think it's a really unique way to do the lightsaber fight.
Wait,
because like
she wouldn't be the daughter of Ahsoka and Ezra though. I'm sorry to cut you off.
It's okay.
Because she would have to have some sort of
It's not true.
Tortuga.
No, it's not true.
Tortuga.
I think we
whatever
talked-
it's called.
We talked about this somewhere. I think it was with Fode. There's someone else canon that
It was
had,
with Steve Kirk on his show.
someone else was born of another species. It was like human and someone else.
Hera and Kanan have a child.
And they're completely human.
Twi'leks and humans can share biology. I knew that, but
Togrutas, maybe.
I don't know what the genitalia looks like.
I don't like that theory at all.
Hold
Anyway,
on,
so
let
I
me
don't know
look it
why
up.
I don't know why I'm defending it. I did think the throne room was a really cool way to handle the lightsaber. You know, at the end of a Star Wars movie, the lightsaber duel is going to be happening, right? I thought it was an interesting way to handle it. Like Luke and Snoke were not going to go to town on each other.
All right, so now that we're talking about Star Wars,
Thank God, Last
Star
Jedi.
Wars.
do you guys give any merit to the lightsaber almost saying that you both have equal rights to it? Like they're each pulling on it, they each like touch it. No, I mean, but it like stays right in the fucking middle during that battle, and you're like, really, Kylo should be able to just fucking yank that thing out of the air. But is it because she's naturally stronger than she's strong in the Force? But is it because she?
Has a right to it, you mean?
Well, like like a family right. Like that, is that why it stays in the middle?
So we're asking if the lightsaber follows family heritage and bloodline.
I would assume.
So if it's stuck in the middle, would that mean that it's torn between both of them because they're both of the
That's
same bloodline?
what I'm saying.
But
yeah.
every single time, well, I shouldn't say every single time. It's only happened twice. But when Kylo and Rey are with each other, the lightsaber ends up with Rey both times.
Yeah, that
In 7 and in 8.
that is a big that one where it's a two bladed guy, and he clearly just like holds the one behind him when he's holding Rey.
It's a movie, so there's going to be you're going to see choreography
Mistake.
regardless. Like,
Yeah, I
it's-
mean,
it's
you
a movie.
can
Let's
you
not
can
forget
watch the
that.
throne room on loop and find every single mistake, but is that really
Same
fun?
thing with episode 3, the duel of the
Battle of the Heroes.
Yes, thank you. It's all choreographed, so we're if you have a trained eye, you're gonna see the choreography.
Yeah.
But
That one was kind of like blatant though. The guy literally was holding her, and he had a blade in his fucking other hand, and he just went like that.
I can explain it.
And you're like, stop.
I didn't notice.
You've never noticed that?
I have now. I didn't notice it like the first 4 viewings until somebody pointed it out.
She clicked LB and RB and mind tricked him.
Yep.
So he couldn't attack her.
Obviously.
Stop. All right, next. Now, I was happy with the choreography of the bat. Like, they did different things where they're dropping the saber and throwing it.
Yeah,
and I was
using it with
like,
both hands. It's
I was
pretty
like, whoa. This is actually some stuff that I really wanted to see with lightsabers.
Kylo's crushing it in that fight.
I'm still kind
Casually
of...
beheading people.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
I'm still torn on Kylo's style and his like physical saber. Like,
17 thumbs up.
I like it because it's different and it's very unique. But on the other hand, like, why is it weaker?
The fact that they actually turn off and turn on their lightsaber in the middle of combat is awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
Something we haven't seen yet, but that we've seen in books. But
I'm going to watch part of it right here just because we can.
yeah, let's just play it on loop while we talk about it.
Well, let's not forget to actually talk.
Okay, we're watching it. We're watching
talking
it
really fast.
We're still watching it.
He's distracted.
Sorry, when The Last Jedi comes on and I see Kylo in that hair, I just can't help myself.
I still am so surprised that they allowed that to happen.
Allowed
Snoke
what?
to be murdered off so quickly.
Yeah.
But
I think
why?
it needed-
There was no development about him for us to get attached to him to begin with.
Well, they do the same thing with Emperor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised they went that far. Like, because that almost is...
Look at
is-
Rey though. She's taking on 3-4 fucking guys. And helping Kylo out.
There's a bit of that choreography right there that
Yeah, I mean, there's a few
cringy.
parts where like the guards kind of like pause for way too long and then go back in.
She
right?
like looks back and was like, "Is it time to lean?" Okay, now I lean. Now I
Hey
kick.
Ryan, like this or like is this the right spot?
Halfway through, you see her do the thumbs up, and you're like, "What? Stop it!"
Ryan's out there on the battlefield. I saw it.
How do you guys feel about the stormtroopers? I mean, it's like a cool, refreshing thing. That it,
Like
it's
the
like
armor, you
sleek.
mean?
Yeah, but
I like it a lot.
I enjoy the First Order look. I really
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Better
It's
than the original.
do. No,
not better or worse. I like it a lot.
I mean, I just think it's the evolution. This like is the closest thing to the light whip that I think we're gonna see in the movie.
yeah, I think so.
I'm confused. So it like his armor protects him from it.
Can they see this? In the chat?
No,
No.
they can't see it. So their armor is.
I love that.
Their armor's like charged in such a way where it deflects.
War
It's
Scream.
Cortos plated, right?
This is
can't
the
hear
war
it.
scream.
Dude, no one can hear it. It will deflect like glances and stuff, but if you impale them with it, it will still go through the armor.
Yeah.
like that, obviously. And with Kylo when he just spits him into a fucking food
And
processor
his
real quick.
crossguard was actually functional there because he was holding 2 blades at the bottom of his pommel with it.
Red palm bloom.
I just love how he's like sitting there prepping and preparing. He can sense the guy behind him.
He is taking 3 dudes on by his fucking self.
He's holding his weapon.
Whoa.
Casually beheads the motherfucker over here. Rey's struggling with one dude.
But she's holding her own.
No,
She's
she
quick.
is, but I just think it's like it's good to say Rey's strong naturally, but Kylo's taking
And
on
he's
3
using
guys.
the spear and the lightsaber.
Oh,
and
dude, it's so sick.
Like this is. I wish you could.
Dude, that's
See how he
brutal.
blocked it with his gauntlets? Because like if it's not a direct impale or something, they can block it with their armor.
But Obi-Wan would be very upset if he saw him lose his lightsaber there.
I kind of wish that he did some force powers in this.
I agree. Yeah, I feel like
There's no stasis. There's no force pull.
Yeah, but like, what if he's distracted? He's like exhausted. You never know.
I mean,
there's always a reason for it.
Her
I thought
Jedi-
this was so interesting though. He just grabs the lightsaber and pops him in the eyeball.
Yeah.
That was so cool. He's like, yeah, baby.
So,
See
like-
that shit?
Like, do you remember the Old Republic cinematic trailers?
Yes.
Those have the best lightsaber combat.
That's because they're animated.
Yeah, I know.
You can't do it the same way.
But you don't think so?
I'm not listening. What were you talking about?
The
Alpha Swing 30
trailer, the
minutes ago?
trailer videos for the Old Republic is
what's
online.
Oh, I don't. Oh yeah, no,
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, with Melgus and everything, yeah.
No, that shit's. Why do we not have that?
Yeah,
we should have live action.
You can't do it that way.
I fucking love it.
You can.
Why couldn't you?
If we can have a cinematic CGI Yoda, we can.
They should do now with the Disney streaming service. They should do a whole fucking slew of movies like that.
Still to this day, I'll watch. There's like a YouTube video of
In that animation
those,
style,
All
you
of those 4 trailers together. It's like 40
Whoever
minutes long.
made that shit, make a fucking movie.
I agree.
The exact.
I'm saying that would not do well on a live action like film.
I think so,
I think so.
I don't think so.
dude. The
It's
stories.
like it's like a kung fu movie, but Star Wars style.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Kung Fu.
1313 will never ever happen.
San Luis, they actually took one of the armor sketches for 1313, and that's what the Mandalorian's
I was gonna
armor
say,
is.
yeah, it's Mandalorian.
Yeah. They took that costume design and then they grabbed the tuning fork from the holiday special and it was all over.
1313 is such an anomaly of gaming because it's been in limbo for like 10 years.
Well,
I
it's
feel
been
like.
canceled for 10 years.
Yeah.
I do like the fact, just to jump back to where I was, I do like the fact that they killed Snoke off because it's almost like they had to, because they're doing the same thing with the light side. They're getting rid of the past. We got to get rid of Han, we got to get rid of Leia and Luke, and they just like basically brought Snoke in to get rid of because they have to do that, the cleansing on the dark side too.
For the balance.
Well, and to focus in on the main people, Rey and Kylo. I don't know why people wouldn't be excited about 9. Like, I'm so interested in Rey and Kylo.
I can't wait. I think that all the questions that we've had since The Force Awakens came out should be answered.
Those goddamn geniuses.
So what's a please don't?
Please don't?
For episode 9. Please don't do this in episode 9.
Yeah, we talked about
I
that
know
a
that
few
you
weeks
guys
ago.
have talked about you do not want to see a Reylo. You don't want to see that happen.
No.
I agree because I think they're brother and sister, so that would be weird.
Well, if they
But-
follow family tradition. They'll at least kiss.
Are they Targaryens? I do not want to see the Jedi end. I do not want to see.
See, that's crazy, man.
I don't want to see.
The fact that the Jedi could end. Like, we've been talking about...
Well, they were supposed to.
We've been talking about the last hope and all. There's Luke's the only one and the downfall of the Jedi, but we've never really talked about there could exist a galaxy without these fucking wizards.
If we go with the theme of the trilogy so far, it's about balance, right? So I feel like it's going to be either Kylo's going to come to the light and we're going to have other enemies that come out of whatever, are introduced, kind of like Grievous was introduced in episode 3.
Knights of Ren.
Yeah, there's still Knights of Ren out there that we haven't seen in these first 2 movies.
That'd be great, yeah.
That's if they don't loop that back in, that's a please do. I need to see.
Please do explain the Knights of Ren.
Well, not even, it doesn't have to be like, this is who they are, this is why they're doing stuff, but now that I'm all over the place. So Kylo is the leader or the master of the Knights of Ren.
Yes.
But why?
Because
we've had two movies where he has nothing to fucking do with the Knights of Ren. So is he actively still a part of that group?
Because
Kerner's right. They are not Sith.
Yeah, they're not Sith.
No one ever said they're Sith.
Yeah.
But they are part of the dark.
Sith is a title.
I feel like they know about Sith teachings and stuff.
I want them to explain.
What if they brought in something to make them Sith? What if there
Darth
was
Bane.
something?
Well, the ring on Snoke, right?
What is that?
We don't. I mean,
Obsidian from Vader's castle.
yeah, but what is that? Like, we don't really know what
From the
that is.
comics, Lord Momin and his motherfucker built that castle.
Okay, Momin, right? Momin's the
I
one.
haven't read him. I can't remember.
Momin's the one that disproves the rule of 2, right?
I don't know. I haven't read them. I've seen a few of the plot summaries about why Vader's castle is there in the first place and who builds it.
Yeah,
Dude, the fact that Vader has a castle.
solid.
Dude, Luke's Kyber crystal necklace thing is that Revan's crystal, right? Did I make that up?
What?
I don't know. That's news to me. That's
Jin
amazing
has
if it
one
is.
too.
Did I make that up? Shinobi.
Shinobi.
Seriously, Shinobi. Hey.
Shinobi.
So the new Star Wars, they're so materialistic
Yes, I'm in
almost. Like
love.
everything's items and lightsabers and kyber crystals. It's that very hands-on. It's actually kind of getting away from the mystical aspects of the Force. The fact that we have the Death Stars running on crystals now, like it's a fuel, like I'm not mad at it, but why did you have to explain that? Why was that a part of an entire plot of a movie?
Because it's a science fantasy. So there has
Shinobi-
to be some sort of science in it.
Shinobi, the question was Luke's, I think he has a Kyber crystal necklace or something like that. There's a tie to the Old Republic, and I can't remember what it is. That's the question. That wasn't a question, but that's a question.
Wait, wasn't it the part in the Battlefront 2 campaign?
That the compass was there, but there's
compass.
something else in his little hut, or whatever, that ties
'cause
back
that
to
was-
the Old Republic.
That was Palpatine's compass.
I don't remember.
What does the compass lead to?
I don't remember.
It's Palpatine's compass. He stole it. He stole Palpatine's compass.
I can't. Dude,
What are you doing?
I don't know. I keep touching it. It's in my face. Get it out of here.
I don't think the Sith are done, but I
don't think so either.
I think the title of Sith is irrelevant. The fact that they're dark side users, just because you're not a part of a lineage like my master and then his master, you're like, dude, I killed a fucking bunch of kids. You don't think I'm fucking good enough to be a part of your Sith group? How about fuck off? I'll kill you too. Because I feel like it gets diluted even in the Old Republic. Like a Sith, what's a Sith? I stubbed my toe and cussed at my cousin. Like, okay, that's
Well, also the Sith is an empire then too, so everybody that's a soldier and an officer, they're all Sith too. It gets
diluted.
It gets funneled down less and more
KOTOR
as
2
you go, and then
KOTOR
all of a sudden there's only 2 Sith, and they are like the epitome of dark side Force users.
Yeah, KOTOR 2 kind of talks about how the general public of the galaxy views Sith and Jedi. It's synonymous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a Jedi could be a Sith and a Sith could be a Jedi.
That's where I think
to the layman, there's no distinguishing between the two.
Yeah,
Apart from, shit, this guy's gonna blow up the fucking galaxy, and this guy's trying to
help us.
bring hope to the rest of the galaxy.
Well, that's where I think like
There you go. Shinobi answered.
He says it's a Jedi Crusader Crusader.
Crusader.
Jedi Crusader.
Try to say that. Jedi Crusader Kyber Crystal.
It was tough, see?
Crusader Kyber Crystal.
Jedi Crusader Kyber Crystal.
Crusader. That's the title of the
How many
episode.
W's are in there?
Jedi Crusader Kyber Crystal. The Jedi Crusaders were created by Revan in Legends during the Old Republic. Well, not Legends anymore.
See, that's
It's in the
why
movie.
I need to play through like Star Wars Online again,
Yeah.
because I feel like there's a lot in this story, especially now after like all the updates that kind of bring light upon
Yeah.
Sith Empire.
Or bring they brought dark upon.
Yes.
I have a feeling that, Snoke and Kylo,
Snylo.
the Sith ended, quote unquote, with Palpatine dying. What if they are what Luke was trying to do with the Jedi? They're like, the Sith were tapping into the dark side, but it didn't work out for these reasons. We're going to go a different direction with it, but still kind of learn from what they did. And like purposely not be Sith to try to go against, what ended up being Palpatine's downfall. Like, what if that was the case? Like, they obviously know about the Sith teachings and everything, but they're not going to be, quote unquote, Sith.
They're Sith.
Well,
They're not Sith. That's the whole point.
Like
Why? But why aren't they Sith? Simply because the lineage died?
That's a good question.
Well,
like,
if
do you
they
have
follow
to
the
be
teachings-
anointed? Do you have to go through a trial? Do you
Dude,
have to do?
If they're following the teachings, then they're Sith.
I don't know. I don't know if they are
If
following the
Snoke has
teachings.
a holocran,
You don't know if he does have a hologram.
Holocrayon.
I'm just saying.
We do need to make that shirt.
It could be that simple, though.
Like a holographic box of Crayola markers. Holocran.
Holocran.
Seriously. Only 7 people would understand it.
I
but
know.
Still.
What if the Jedi and there's a paradigm shift, and the Jedi teachings become
Sith.
and the Sith teachings become Jedi teachings?
Ooh. Absolutes. I want to know what's in those goddamn Jedi books.
Me too.
The
Probably
sacred
like
texts.
hand-drawn symbols of lifting rocks.
We need to see a lot
It
of
just
that.
shows like a lightsaber cutting through a kid, and it just says "don't."
It's like a circle with an arrow pointing up.
2 stick figures having sex with the crossed out. Don't do that.
Not allowed.
Don't fall in love. Don't kiss. Don't do it.
unless it's your sister and you're floating.
She's not a Jedi. You can
And
do
then you
that.
just have to lean back.
I had enough. Yeah, I'm. It is because I have always said that they're not Sith, but why? Why?
Well,
couldn't
it's
they
not
be?
up for you to say. Like, it's stated that they're not Sith.
So,
Who said that?
well,
It's fact.
Stupendous Wave came out with a video about
Man,
dark gray
fuck
Jedi.
Stupendous
Dark
Wave.
gray Jedi.
I'm just kidding.
Like gray Jedi that followed the dark path, and they were called like
Dark Gray Jedi.
If they follow the dark path, are they gray Jedi still?
they were still gray Jedi, but they
Diluted Jedi? Would you say?
I forget what they're called now. It's eluding me.
Diluting you?
It's diluting my bloodstream.
Cumulonimbus.
Oh my god.
Dude, they're Sith.
They're not.
What I don't want to see, and I agree with Kerner, is
Here,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
want to
look.
see. I don't want to see Kylo salvation.
I agree.
In only the only aspect that I would like is if he did sacrifice himself.
To become good.
But that was it. Like he saved his mother or something along those little lines.
Okay, here we go. Maybe.
They would have to really convince me for him to be redeemed.
I think it's just it's too easy. You saw him.
It's too obvious. Like, oh, it's Star Wars. The bad guy's going to be good by the end. Like, it's too obvious in that regard.
Could you imagine us being left with the bad guys win with 9? Just think about that.
That'd be awesome, but I doubt they would do that because then they have to do 10.
So
Well, I mean, we have Ryan Johnson trilogy coming out that could.
That's already stated. It's going to be brand new.
yeah, what if he takes out the First Order and he starts the Second Order?
By the Third Order, and then you got the dessert.
Third Order with fries. Saltines.
Lord Kerner is a bigot against Nemoidians.
All right, guys.
Lord Kerner is the Sith. Sithari.
Wait, did you look up your fucking term?
I can't find it.
Because it doesn't exist.
It does. It's just in a video.
If a term is on the archive memory, then it doesn't exist.
It does not exist.
Good day, Galaxy.
Good day, Galaxy.
Before we depart you, time to do a giveaway.
Giveaway. Maz
broken-
Kanata and her horrible
I
transmission.
just broke it. Talk about the giveaway while I look up the answers to the giveaway. Do a single hand clap on the thing.
Hooray! Giveaway time. If you guys aren't familiar,
Keep going.
all right, guys. So we have a Patreon page. We've got a lot of followers on there. What we like to do is
don't have that many.
once a month we like to do a giveaway, and that's how you're going to be a part of it.
I'm just gonna let you keep stalling. Keep going.
It's a
So-
DL77.
My phone shut off. Oh shit! I gotta turn it back on.
Well, guys, this is the Rogue Squadron podcast. But if you guys are big fans of the show, you can head on over to Patreon, look up our stuff, support us in any which way. And I'll let you guys know this: we are looking into upgrading our video equipment. So that's part of what you guys have helped us out with. We're going to be getting some more video. What?
Just wanted to hear what you were gonna say.
I forget now.
Some more video equipment and some video
Some
equipment
better-
to
we're-
equip the videos with equipment.
We're going to be focusing on YouTube quite a bit more, so we're looking to get into that.
Okay. Here's a giveaway.
Giveaway.
Maz Kanata. It's box series number
You're gonna get some
49.
stickers with it and a bunch.
Stickers and pins and everything else.
Black Series Canard.
It goes to Dane Kidd, even though he hates Star Wars. Congratulations, Dane.
Mr. Dane.
Your muscles are big.
Is that a DL18 or a DL22 included in that package?
DL44.
DL44, right.
Wait, isn't that Hans?
You know DL17 or 18 even exist?
Seaway.
Do they?
Yeah.
Arbe.
No, this is not Hans.
DL22 maybe?
Wait,
This is like the standard Rebel blaster rifle or blaster pistol.
I thought Hans was the 44.
I think it's a DL17.
I don't know. I'm just making stuff
Fact
up.
check me. Isn't Hans
Dang,
44?
Yeah, Hans
congratulations.
is definitely 44. For sure. I think we
44. Congratulations, Dane.
I wouldn't know because there's only 4 guns in Battlefront. I can't see any of them.
Who won? Who won the giveaway?
Dane Kidd, Darth Dane.
Dane.
Lord
Dane. Out there crushing younglings with him, the dark side.
With the hatred of that episode 8.
Bench pressing a bus.
Use it to
DL44.
fuel yourself.
DL44. Thank you, Finn.
Thank you, guys.
For tuning in.
We had one of the worst beers of all time.
Dude, oh my god. I
my
wanted to move to
pleasure.
the 0 star.
It was my pleasure to enjoy that horrible beer with you two horrible fucks. It makes my night.
Aptly named the holiday special.
In this
I'm at least glad that happened.
aptly decorated horrible can art,
It is like a sour apple color.
it looks like the Grinch's Christmas tree.
When you guys eat,
It looks like every Christmas tree.
what's your guys' favorite Starburst color or flavor?
Red.
Ooh, yo, I haven't had Starburst in forever.
Fruit punch.
Red?
Not from the tropical bag, not from
Okay.
the blue bag.
The standard.
Standard red.
Red,
packaging.
okay.
I don't even know.
Followed by the strawberry pink version.
Pink. Pink's mine.
Is there a cherry?
It's red. It's
Oh
red.
yeah, red.
Yeah, probably that.
Red.
I honestly haven't had Starburst. I don't even know what the colors are.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like Mike and Ike's?
You know what's funny? As I had those
No.
last night, our buddy Iker came over and just had a bag of them.
Mike and Iker?
Mike and Ike's or Starburst?
Mike and Ikers.
Mike and Ike's are the, you know what's better than Mike and Ike?
Nothing.
Hot tamales.
I don't have any. The only candy I have is like Reese's. That's it.
That's because you live with your wife.
What?
You gotta stop living with her.
She doesn't eat candy.
I just said I had Reese's.
You mean Reese's?
No, Reese's.
Reese's.
Motherfucking Reese with the apostrophe S.
Cody's
He
having
owns the
recess
candy.
while we're having Reese's.
Recess.
I'm eating recess on the Reese's.
I'm eating chocolate. I don't know what the fuck you guys are having about. All right, guys.
Never heard of them.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Congratulations to Dane. We had a bad beer holiday special, terrible, and we talked a lot about Battlefront.
God, it was terrible.
It's still bad.
I think the beer is better than Battlefront. I'll say that.
Yes.
Oh, I disagree.
Happy to be here with you guys.
Not trolling. Thank you, Butterclone.
Thank you.
I'll see you on the Battlefront.